Advani, Mihir Petrikar, Rahul Gandhi, Ram Goenka, my dear friend, Saswat Sarda, Sunu, Srinath Iyer, Subramaniam Iyer, and Sushant Shetty. This is the score of Team DBS friends. Here's wishing both the teams the very best. A warm welcome to Mr. Vicky, my dear friend, one of the best fielders in the 50 plus category.
Camera pakada bro.
Yeah, this match is going live on the YouTube. तो आप आपके फैमिली फ्रेंड्स के साथ इस लिंक को शेयर कर सकते हैं. चलिए CGPL 2023 के माध्यम से एक बहुत ही शानदार क्रिकेट महोत्सव का आगाज होता हुआ.
सूरत पाया होगा तो मैंने.
Yes, the weatherman has forecasted the pleasant
वो इधर लाने का है. वो बोला भाई एक बार पूछ ले फिर भी.
There will be some initial butterflies in the stomach as this is the inaugural match, but once we settle down into the scheme of things, both the teams will be really looking to put their best foot forward and play an explosive brand of cricket. This is a smallish ground, so from that point of view, I am sure that the batting team would be wanting to put up at least something in the region of 160 plus. That's the bare minimum that team CG Lions would want on board in their allotted 20 overs.
कैमरा नहीं रे
बहुत ही जबरदस्त समा बंधा हुआ है. हर्ष उल्लास का वातावरण, आशा आकांक्षा की महक लहराती हुई और सही मायनों में एक बहुत ही अच्छे शानदार माहौल में इस CGPL 2023 का आगाज होता हुआ.
जब वो कैमरा नीट सर करा
It will be the duty of both the captains to make sure that they galvanize their team members to a nicety. They marshal their resources to a nicety to make sure that their team plays to the potential. अगर मैं जोश की बात करूं, जज्बे की बात करूं, हुनर की बात करूं, प्रतिभा की बात करूं, तो दोनों ही टीम्स इस महत्वपूर्ण मैच में जो भी टीम मेंटली ज्यादा स्ट्रांग होगी उस टीम के पास एक बेहतर मौका होगा इस मैच को जीतने के लिए. Ketan Nimad, Pankaj Asrani. Yes, I was set for this match to get underway. The finishing touch being given. The umpires making sure that everything is in all readiness to get this opening encounter to a start. It's going to be Sushant Shetty to operate with a new ball from the far end. 20 overs aside. The 12th man is going to be the impact player. You've got to submit the name of the impact player before the match gets started. Rakesh Anand is the impact player. Yes, all set. Let's begin the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play time. Starts off with a delivery outside the off stump. One extra run up from the board. Yes, Sushant Shetty will have to make this new ball top. He'll have to be absolutely right on the money with the new ball. इस नई गेंद के साथ थोड़ी सी शरारत करानी होगी. Getting some good shape on the ball. जितनी fuller length delivery आप इनिशियली करोगे उतना ही बेहतर मौका होगा आपके पास कि आप अपनी गेंद को स्विंग कराओ. So if you want to swing the ball, you got to go with fuller. So up to an interesting start. Getting some late movement.
Wow, good.
Late movement that he is getting. He'll have to go into the stumps. The natural shape and the angle of the ball, taking the ball away from the right-handed batsman. Again, super point के दिशा में अपने शॉट को खेला, आत्मविश्वास भरा पर meeting the
ये बॉल का फॉलो
ball with the meat of the bat, making that sound that all the batters usually want to hear. आत्मविश्वास भरा defensive shot. थोड़ी सी खबरदारी का इख्तियार करना होगा. 20 ओवर्स का ये मैच. इनिशियली गेंद थोड़ी सी शरारत करती हुई. He was fishing outside the off-stump Pankaj, almost a nothing shot. He's got to make sure that he plays the new ball close to his body. There is some pronounced movement. So yes, he will have to be at the top of his technique. तकनीक पे तवज्जो देना होगा.
अरे जाम हालतोय पण
पहुंचाया. करारा जवाब दिया लूज गेंद को. वो गेंद थी पंकज के चरण में, जहां पहुंची बाउंड्री लाइन के शरण में. पहला चौका सीजीपीएल 2023 का.
मेरा ध्यान ही नहीं, मेरा अलग ही ध्यान.
अच्छी वापसी करते हुए ओवर की समाप्ति. That was a mixed bag from
स्क्रीन का ब्राइटनेस नहीं रहेगा, वैसे ही है.
पहले ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद 7 रन बिना कोई नुकसान के.
बस
हाँ वो झालं. अभी बैट्समैन ब्रो. अभी
लालवानी के सक्षम कंधों पर काफी कुछ निर्भर है. काफी क्रिकेट खेलना बाकी है. दिस अर्ली डेज. That was a loose one and a ball for the quick single. Has the shy and the non-strikers end. But nicely run. बिल्कुल महफूज से अपने घर वापस, कोई खतरा नहीं. चलो अब अलियर का सामना करेंगे लालवानी. पंकज जसवानी. बहुत ही अच्छी गेंद, बढ़िया गेंद. Otherwise खेला. A good defensive push. You can play a defensive shot with a positive intent, which is what Pankaj exhibited on that occasion. Quite some cricket left to be played. Still early days. There will be butterflies in the stomach. So you got to spend some time at the wicket and then play your natural game.
एक फ्रेम घेतलीस ना, कॅमेरा हलवू नको जास्त, ठीक आहे. शेक देऊ नको. मेन फ्रेमला तिकडे कॅमेरा असतो, तिथे ध्यान द्यायचं. तर ही फ्रेम घेतलीस ना, तर ही फ्रेम तुला स्टडी ठेवायची.
अच्छा.
ठीक आहे. थोडासा झूम आउट करून फ्रेम घे. वरती थोडी गॅप ठेव, खाली थोडी गॅप ठेव. हा ही फ्रेम ठेव. हॅलो.
अच्छी गेंद, अच्छा शॉट, गैप में खेला है. गेंद अच्छी थी, निकली. 4 रन से मिले. थोड़ा सा आक्रामक रवैया इख्तियार किए हुए पंकज. आक्रामक खेलना उनकी फितरत में ही है. He's not going to hold himself back. He likes to go out and express himself. He likes to play shots. Just what he got to order for the team, the Cgpl Alliance. End of a slightly expensive over. ओवर के बाद 16 रन बिना कोई नुकसान के। एक पुख्ता शुरुआत, बहुत ही अच्छी शुरुआत। अपना आक्रमण का रंग पेश करते हुए पंकज असरानी और बखूबी साथ निभाते हुए निमाड़े। स्टिल अर्ली डेज। अपने स्पेल को बरकरार रखेंगे सुशांत। वाकई में पंकज चेंबूर-जिमखाना लायंस की तरकीश में वो विक्रमादित्य तीर है जिससे जीबीएस बैंक को धाराशायी किया जा सकता है। बहुत ही जरूरी है कि इस टूर्नामेंट की शुरुआत में जो आपके फ्रंटलाइन प्लेयर्स है, चाहे वो बल्लेबाज हो या गेंदबाज हो, अच्छे फॉर्म में होना बहुत ही जरूरी है। अगर ये दोनों सलामी बल्लेबाज अगर अच्छे फॉर्म में बहुत ही जल्द नजर आते हैं तो एक ही अच्छा संकेत होगा चेंबूर-जिमखाना लायंस के लिए। दूसरी तरफ उस पहले विकेट की खोज में लगी हुई जीबीएस बैंक। गेंदबाजी का भार संभाले हुए सुशांत शेट्टी फॉरवर्ड की तरफ से और स्ट्राइक पर है किटन। वो बहुत ही अनुभवी बल्लेबाज इस इनिंग्स की शुरुआत करते हुए किटन और पंकज। बढ़िया गेंद, छक्का खा गए। लगातार इसी बिजनेस एरिया में गेंद को लैंड करानी होगी। जीबीएस बैंक भी एक प्रतिभाशाली टीम है। देखना है कि किस तरह से इस टूर्नामेंट में आगे बढ़ती है। थोड़ी सी एक्स्ट्रा मूवमेंट वाइड का इशारा। अपने उस दूसरे ओवर में सुशांत शेट्टी और भी ज्यादा अच्छे नजर आते हुए अपनी लय को प्राप्त किया है और अच्छी सटीक गेंदबाजी करते हुए। बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट और अच्छे एफर्ट अपने फॉलो थ्रू में सुशांत का। That had a boundary written all over it if Sushant had not to put his hand. Good bit of work. A 10 on 10 for that wonderful effort. Just a single added and with that the score now on to 18. बहुत ही बढ़िया गेंद। वो गेंद सीम पर टप्पा खाई, बाहर की तरफ निकली। बहुत ही शानदार सीम प्रेजेंटेशन। चलो ये तो बिल्कुल जाहिर होता हुआ कि इफ यू आर विलिंग टू बेंड योर बैक देयर इज सम purchase in the wicket, there is some juice in the wicket. So yes, one needs to bend his back to try and take advantage of that juice in the wicket. Well bowled. Some extra movement, slightly ridish. Yeah, he's starting to look good. He's starting to bowl well. Sushant. चेंजिंग पेस, गति में परिवर्तन किया था थोड़ा सा रुक कर खेला अपने शॉट से पंकज ने, लाजवाब टाइमिंग, प्लेसमेंट भी काफी सटीक, फलस्वरूप 4 महत्वपूर्ण रन मिले। उस चौके के साथ रन संख्या बड़ी तेज रफ्तार से बढ़कर अब 23 रनों पर, 23 रन बिना कोई नुकसान के एक शानदार साझेदारी पनपती हुई पंकज और केतन के बीच। गेंद काफी दूर थी बल्लेबाज से। He had a go at that shot, was very wide-ish. Got to be slightly careful here. He's playing so well. एक लंबी इनिंग से खेलने की फिराक में होने चाहिए ये बल्लेबाज। बढ़िया गेंद, मिस कर गए, चेसिंग गेंद, शॉट करके बगल से निकली, 4 रन से मिल नहीं थे। ओवर की समाप्ति, 3 ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद रन संख्या है 28 रन बिना कोई नुकसान के। एक अच्छी बुनियाद रखते हुए पंकज और केतन, just what he got to order. The captain will be more than happy with the kind of start that both the opening batters have provided. They are starting to look good. Yeah, they should be looking to play at big innings. They really need to spend some time at the wicket. Yeah, both those batters are absolutely prolific run getters for the Cgpl. तो उस लिहाज से इस महत्वपूर्ण टूर्नामेंट में ये दोनों ही बल्लेबाजों ने एक अच्छी छाप पर छोड़ना बहुत ही जरूरी है। सुब्रमण्यम अय्यर अपने स्पेल के दूसरे ओवर को लेकर स्ट्राइक पर केतन। काफी बढ़िया गेंद, काफी अंदर की तरफ आई, लेंथ ड्यूरेबिलिटी, गिविंग द बैटर नो रूम टू फील्ड आउट। अपनी रफ्तार से गिरफ्तार करते हुए बल्लेबाज को अच्छा स्पिन प्रेजेंटेशन, अपने लंबे क्लच का सटीक इस्तेमाल करते हुए आई, काफी ऊपर से गेंद को रिलीज करते हुए। Right out there in the block ball, a good drive. That was a good positive run taken. That call from the batsman was quite well hit. That was Ketan who really took the initiative. जब आप front of the wicket stroke खेलते हो, तो जो batsman strike पर होता है, उसका initiative होता है उसे run के लिए call करना। बढ़िया गेंद, जब आप स्क्वायर ऑफ द विकेट खेलते हो, सब नॉन स्ट्राइकर पर जो बल्लेबाज होता है, उस बल्लेबाज ने उस बॉल को इनिशिएट करना होता है। यस और नो। In front of the wicket, it is the striking batsman who takes the call, and when you play the shot square of the wicket, it is the man at the non-strikers and who will really initiate the action, call for the run. उस गेंद के नीचे ठीक तरह से जज करके नहीं आ सके, वो मौका हाथ से निकलता हुआ। Not an easy catch to mind you if you are not a thoroughly professional cricketer and if you are not playing regularly. This catch will never be easy to take. The ball was swirling in the air. There is some wind in the atmosphere at this stage. Get a life. The first wicket has fallen for the Cgpl Alliance, and that's a big breakthrough. What a wonderful delivery that was. The batsman hit in all ends of lock, stock and barrel. Indeed, that is splendid bowling. Yes, indeed, Iyer has drawn first blood. Will this the wicket of Nimade set the cat amongst the pigeons is the big question here. Yes, wonderful to see my friends Ashish Gadkari, Ganesh Rai meeting them after quite some time. It's great to meet you guys. Such great cricketers, sports enthusiasts, Cgpl administrators, Ganesh Rai, Sandeep Darveshi, Ashish Gadkari, Nimade. All these guys are so passionate about the game. They always want to be involved in the scheme of things. You look from the front, so much of experience behind them. The Nimade is Gautam at the crucial number 3 spot. Yeah, the batsman out had the 100 number jersey on it, and the new batsman has the number 1 jersey on it. Iyer to Gautam. This should be interesting. Iyer has strong first blood. He will be bowling with this tail up, no doubt about it. End of a successful over. 4 ओवर के बाद रन संख्या है 30 रन 1 विकेट के नुकसान। कितन निमाड़े पेविलियन का रुक कर चुके हैं। अच्छी बल्लेबाजी कर रहे थे, थोड़ा सा रुक कर खेल रहे थे। एक बहुत ही अच्छी गेंद पर पूरी तरह से चकमा खा गए, फलस्वरूप अपनी विकेट को खोया। क्लीन बोल्ड होकर पेविलियन में वापस आ चुके हैं। देखना है कि अब नंबर 3 के स्पॉट पर जो बल्लेबाज उतरे हैं गौतम किस तरह से अपनी इनिंग्स को मार्ग प्रशस्त करते हैं, किस तरह से अपनी टीम को एक सम्मानजनक लक्ष्य की तरफ ले जाते हैं। चिंबू जिमखाना लायंस के जहन में कम से कम वो 170 से 180 रनों का लक्ष्य बिल्कुल होगा। That's the bare minimum that they will be wanting on board, and if they get off to a good start and if there is a solid partnership, they will be looking to put on 200 plus on the board. That's a fantastic pick-up shot. Stand and deliver stuff. Dismissing the ball from his side there. Playing with so much of disdain. That is such a good shot. अपना आक्रामक रंग पेश करते हुए यहाँ पर पंकज। पंकज वाकई में चिंबू जिमखाना लायंस के लिए एक रुस्तम प्लेयर है, और अगर बिल्कुल उजागर होकर खेलेंगे तो अच्छी इनिंग्स खेलेंगे। इस बीच एक एक्स्ट्रा रन वाइड के रूप में सुशांत शेट्टी is bowled to well in patches. He needs to be more consistent. Low full toss, never easy to get away with. That's a smart run taken. He was running to the danger end, Pankaj, and the call was also his fault. Once again, a warm welcome. We are into the inaugural match of the Cgpl 2023. It is the Chimboo Jinkana Alliance versus the GPS bank team. GPS having won the toss have opted to bowl first. The match is evenly poised at this stage. Trying to stand tall on his toes, wanting to punch it away. Slightly late on that one. Still quite new to the wicket, Gautam. Yeah, he's one of the more accomplished batters of the Chimboo Jinkana Alliance. And if he gets going, he will be an absolute treat to watch, no doubt about it. Loads and loads of experience behind him. One out. That is a very continuing line and leg. Should be pitching the match evenly poised. even Stevens at this stage, good decent run rate, but to one opening batter back in the hut. 41 for 1. Kitan Nimade putting his legs in the pavilion, misses out on the opportunity, but yes, he got out to a pitch of a delivery. That was a beauty. That's a very risky run. If we had to connect the ball on the first go, there could have been a chance. Subramaniam Iyer, who is really bowling so well, is creating an impact on this match with his tidy line here. He's bowling such a disciplined spell, and he really needs to continue in the same way. The man on strikes, the aggressive looking Pankaj.
इस छक्के के साथ रन संख्या बड़ी तेज रफ्तार से अब
48 रन है। विकेट सेट हो चुके हैं और पंकज इस वक्त जयपुर जिमखाना के इस मैदान के चारों तरफ अपनी रनों की रंगोली को सजाते हुए बढ़िया बैटिंग करते हुए सेट हो चुके लंबी इनिंग्स खेलने की फिराक में। And the blocker nicely driven, good ball there. Not wanting to take a risky run. The score remains steady on 49. 49 for 1. Hardly any room for error in a T20 game, especially when you're playing on a smallish ground. You've got to be absolutely right on the money. There is no room for error. This kind of a T20 game is mostly rooted in favor of the batters. Very well done. Asking questions of the batters with his immaculate liner leg. Yes, definitely it's been quite impressive with his opening spell here, Subramaniam Iyer. Quite a tall man. Good bowling technique, good run up, good delivery strikes. The way he loads himself and then unloads himself. He's got a good bowling technique. Into the pads, more of enthusiasm rather than conviction in that appeal. No safety umpire.
$50 runs up on the board, 50 for 1 in quick time.
अच्छी गेंद लगातार अपनी गेंदों की गति में परिवर्तन करते हुए सुब्रमण्यम making the batsman guessing at all times.
Yeah, apart from that sixer, he's really bowled well. End of 6 overs, 50 for 1.
Decent start. They will be looking to add at least 180 plus on the board. And if both these batters can really come up with a flourishing partnership, then the CG Lions would be looking to go past that 200 run mark. DBS बैंक ने इस मैच के टॉस को जीता है, गेंदबाजी का चेंज किया है, उसे लिहाज से एक अग्नि परीक्षा से गुजरना होगा। गेंदबाजी का भार संभाले हुए श्रीनाथ अय्यर फॉरवर्ड की तरफ से
गेंदबाजी करेंगे, स्ट्राइक पर है पंकज। Yes, the thinking cap has to be put on at all times by the fielding team captain.
He needs to make sure that the right men are posted in the right areas. This is a smallish ground, so yes, you've got to bowl to your field as well. The bowler and the captain really need to be on the same page. They got to be in sync. You've got to have a plan. You cannot approach such a big match without any direction. You got to have plan A, plan B, plan C in place. So yes, this will be a test of character for the DBS Bank playing against such an accomplished team like the Chembur Gymkhana Lions. It's not going to be easy, but you've got to look at this challenge as an opportunity. If DBS Bank can really take full advantage of this opportunity, play some good cricket, they might really have a big chance to win this one. तो उस लिहाज से ये एक बहुत ही तगड़ा मैच होने के सभी आसार नजर आते हुए इस वक्त ये मैच पूरी तरह से समांतर स्थिति में किसी के भी पलड़े में ये मैच जा गिर सकता है. इस वक्त भविष्यवाणी करना यानी कि खतरे से खाली नहीं. चलिए अय्यर अब गेंदबाजी करने के लिए तैयार हो चुके. स्ट्राइक पर है पंकज. थोड़ी सी ऑकवर्ड एक्शन, इतना इजी नहीं होगा. यस, सोहेल तनवीर की थोड़ी सी याद दिलाते हुए. उस चौके के साथ रन संख्या जोड़ी की रफ्तार से बढ़कर 55 रनों पर जा पहुंची है. बिल्कुल सेट हो चुके हैं. लूज गेंदों को सही अंजाम तक पहुंचाना ये पंकज की फितरत है. बिल्कुल अपना आक्रामक रंग पेश किया है आज सुबह. Fortunately for Pankaj, that ball falling in no man's land, no harm done. He should be looking to play that big knock. And when I say looking at a big knock, I really mean at least something in the region of 80 plus, an innings of 80 plus. Squad is high. He needs to capitalize on this good start. Good bit of work. $57 for 1. थोड़ी सी छोटी गेंद फ्लैट बैट के साथ खेला, गैप में नहीं खेल पाए. थोड़ा सा देरी से खेला अपने शॉट को. रन संख्या कमी हुई 57 रनों पर. Into the gap, piercing the field in the deep. No chance whatsoever. The moment it hit the bat, it had a boundary written all over it in bold letters. With that, one more scintillating shot for a boundary. The score on to 61. And Pankaj already on to 45 of just 22 balls. The strike rate more than 200. Great going. It needs to play big innings here. He needs to dig deeper. It was 61 for 1. Yes, in this kind of T20 format, you really want multi-dimensional players in your setup. You just do not require just a single dimension player. You need multi-dimensional players, someone who can really bat, bowl and field well. That is an absolute must. That each and every team member of the squad needs to be an absolutely fantastic fielder. The new bowler, Amir Pednekar. This is the big game here for both the teams, the inaugural match, wanting to take those first points on the board to get the campaign off to a good start. कुछ हद तक पक्ष भारी है चेंबूर जिमखाना लायंस का, इस बात में कोई संदेह नहीं, लेकिन अब तक डीबीएस बैंक ने भी काफी अच्छा प्रदर्शन किया है. They have really looked good. They're playing on this wicket for the first time, so that is really what is going to test their character. They do not know how to bowl a containing line and length on this smallish ground. On the other hand, the players of Chembur Gymkhana are absolutely well placed to play their best cricket on their home turf. So yes, that's a big advantage. इस वक्त रनों का सैलाब बहता हुआ पंकज के बल्ले से पेडनेकर गेंदबाजी का भार संभाले हुए. अच्छी गेंद ऑन द राइज खेला, गेंद को वाइडिश मिड ऑफ की तरफ खेलकर बड़ी आसानी से उस एक रन को मुकम्मल किया गौतम ने.
बढ़िया मेहर, बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया मेहर.
वो बड़ी मछली जाल में फंसी है, बहुत ही बड़ा डीबीएस बैंक उस बड़े विकेट के साथ जो बल्लेबाज बिल्कुल सेट हो चुके थे, अब पेडनेकर का रुख करते हुए that is indeed big fish in the net, getting out to 45 of just 24 balls to the help of 7 boundaries and 2 fouling sixes. Well played boy. Take a bow, Pankaj. That was really a swell innings from your blade, but you really should have gone for that triple figure marker century. But yes, also a good start here, just for the doctor order, जिस विकेट की खोज में थी, उस विकेट को हासिल करा पेडनेकर ने. अच्छी गेंद थी, ये बहुत ही बड़ा विकेट था. ये विकेट टर्निंग पॉइंट हो सकता है. अनिवार्य पवन with the number 80 jersey Pawan. Good looking batters back in the 62 for 2. We are into the 8th over.
एक और मिलेगा, फील्ड में अटैक करेंगे.
बिल्कुल पराक्रमी बल्लेबाज पंकज पेविलियन में वापस आ चुके हैं, उनके स्थान पर नए बल्लेबाज पवन. हल्के हाथों से खेला, अच्छी तकनीक के साथ गेंद को अपने शरीर के पास आने दिया, बिल्कुल अपने सर के नीचे उससे गेंद को मीट किया. गुड टेक्निक, नाइसली वर्कड अवे. Straight away off the mark with a single there. With that single, the scoreline on to 63 for 2. This man is really off to a good start here. This is good bowling by Amir Pednekar. उनके हाथ सफलता लग चुकी है. इस बॉलिंग में देख सकते हैं पंकज के विकेट के बाद एक नई ऊर्जा का संचार होता हुआ टीम डीबीएस बैंक में. There is a spring in the step now for the DBS Bank team. थोड़ी सी छोटी सी गेंद है, लेकिन काफी तेज रफ्तार से अंदर की तरफ आई. अब गौतम के कंधे पर काफी कुछ निर्भर है कि पंकज की अनुपस्थिति में थोड़ा सा पॉजिटिव के लिए आक्रामक रंग दर्शाए और अपनी टीम को एक सम्मानजनक लक्ष्य की तरफ ले जाए। 64 रन 2 विकेट के नुकसान पर 8वें ओवर की आखिरी गेंद को लेकर फेंकने का हिचकिचाहट, यस एंड नो। अंत में रन लेने से इनकार किया, बिल्कुल सही निर्णय। 8 ओवर के बाद 64 रन यानी कि वो करंट रन रेट 8.00 है। इस वक्त ये मैच बिल्कुल समांतर स्थिति में है, किसी के भी पलड़े में ये मैच जा गिर सकती है। इस वक्त कुछ भी कहना बहुत ही मुश्किल है। पंकज का वो विकेट काफी महत्वपूर्ण था और उस विकेट के चलते, उस विकेट के गिरने के बाद वाकई में एक नई सकारात्मक ऊर्जा का संचार होता हुआ। Yes, they got to be into those clouds of positivity here, Team DBS Bank. They need to be surrounded by those clouds of positivity. DBS Bank.
पाणी आएगा बघ ना किती ओव्हरची मॅच आहे का कळालं का काय हा हा पूर्णच घेतलं
Good bit of work by the man at squarish point, deep point. बढ़िया गेंदबाजी। वाकई में एक वापसी रचती हुई यहाँ पर डीबीएस बैंक बिल्कुल पॉजिटिव क्रिकेट खेलती हुई, इस वक्त सकारात्मक अंदाज में इस मैच में वापसी करती हुई डीबीएस बैंक बिल्कुल समांतर स्थिति में ये मैच है। The match is even Stevens at this stage. They really need to continue to be at the top of their game. नबीतुली गेंदबाजी करनी होगी, शिकंजा कसना होगा। Of the outer edge, the ball flying away. Good bit of work there. That fielder is really going to be kept really busy. The scoreboard taking in the form of singles at this stage, 66-2. Yes, it's great to see that DBS Bank is indeed playing with so much of positivity. They are exhibiting such good energy as well. That's really conveys a message to your opponents. That is the Chembu Gymkhana Alliance that will indeed win business. On the arm, that will run on the will up to it and watch a man in hot case. But the ball is enough for Wicks or they should go past the boundary line. Just what the doctor ordered. With that boundary, the score now on to 17. Is the ball had enough? Yes or miss to go past the boundary ropes?
संकेत किती ओव्हरची मॅच आहे किती ओव्हरची मॅच आहे किती ओव्हरची मॅच आहे 30 किती मॅच आहे 2-3 आय सी गॉड
That's a bouncer. That was meant to be a surprise element.
उधर कैमरा पावर पे डाला गया
हाँ उधर स्टार्टिंगलाच लावला हाँ क्या करू
याच्यात टाक याच्यात इकडे या साईडला
सर हे
ब्लॅक कलरचा पोटे बघ खाली तो ओपन. हां
1 नंबर की 2 नंबर कोणता पण चालेल का?
1 नंबर.
That is nicely done. He knew where the fielders were stationed. Just giving it the direction, opening the face at the very last moment, playing it close to the body under his nose. Good technique. That's a good cricketing shot. That will really do his confidence a world of good. Consecutive boundaries. उस चौके के साथ एक खुशी की लहर सिटी लायंस के खेमे में 75 रन 2 विकेट के नुकसान पर.
हेलो हेलो हेलो
बिल्कुल सेट होकर खेलते हुए बहुत ही जरूरी है कि सिटी लायंस के लिए आप सेट बल्लेबाज गौतम एक अच्छी इनिंग्स के लिए
हेलो हेलो
टीम को
नमस्कार कसे आहात?
जीत की
हेलो
पर सवार कराए. अच्छी तरीके से ये दो बल्लेबाज जिमखाना लायंस की इनिंग्स को मार्ग प्रशस्त करते हुए चलिए अब वो एक्स फैक्टर गेंदबाज पेडनेकर फिर से एक बार गेंदबाजी के लिए तैयार होते हुए. पहले ओवर में सफलता उनके हाथ लगी थी और वो बहुत ही बड़ा विकेट था. वो विकेट पंकज का था. इस ओवर के बाद ड्रिंक्स होंगे तो हमारे ऐसे ग्राउंड्समैन से गुजारिश करूंगा कि बिल्कुल तैयार रहे. इट्स गोना बी ड्रिंक्स आफ्टर दिस वन, आफ्टर दिस ओवर.
तू करतोय का ना
75 for 2.
आला ना 6 4 आला ना खाली.
ऐलाने जंग की अलगार दी है दोनों ही कप्तानों ने. महासंग्राम इस वक्त शुरू.
पुढे जात नाही स्कोर आपल्याकडूनच प्रॉब्लेम हा.
ओव्हरले कुठे गेला काय?
That is nicely done.
करावं लागला का?
That was deft touch. नजाकत से खेला. 4 रन्स मिले. पहली गेंद पर क्योंकि चौका लगा है थोड़ा सा प्रेशर में होंगे पेडनेकर. उस चौके के साथ 79 2 विकेट के नुकसान पर.
हे आले ना सारे.
चौकाचं आपण टाकलं ना तरी पण कसं काय आलं?
क्रिकेटर वाल्यांचा
इंटरनेट ऍक्सेस आला का रे?
बड़ा शॉट लगाने का प्रयास किया था. थोड़ा सा जल्दी खेल लिया अपने शॉट को जिसके चलते अच्छी टाइमिंग नहीं दर्शा पाए. उसके बावजूद बड़ी आसानी से 1 रन खाते में जोड़ा. रन संख्या जा पहुंची 80 रनों पर. The match is in the balance at this stage. Could be anybody's game. Could go either ways.
ना परवडला.
Well bowled, slow to the air, changing line as well, much better.
हेलो चेक चेक. हेलो चेक.
For the GPS bank in this point in time, Pendekar.
हेलो चेक. माइक चेक. 1 2 3 चेक. यस चेक. हेलो चेक. Check 1 2 3 check. Mic check.
The goaliest of goalie catches.
Hello check. Mic check 1 2 3 check.
He did very well in the outfield, but unfortunately grasped that opportunity. Yes, when you're fielding on this kind of a smallish ground, you got to get your body behind as a second line of defense behind the ball. Playing with soft hands, just steering it away towards the man at Wideish Gully. End of 10 overs. The scoreline is 83 for 2. You got to accept that this match is in the balance at this stage. The wicket of Pankaj really has made this match even Stevens. He was really the inaugural match of the Chembo Gymkhana Premier League 2023. आज का ये मैच चेंबू जिमखाना अलायंस बनाम डीबीएस बैंक, हमारे सीजीपीएल 2023 के टाइटल स्पॉन्सर है डीबीएस बैंक। लिव मोर बैंक लेस, ये उनका मोटो है और पैंडेमिक के बाद हम सभी ने ये लेसन सीखा है कि we all got to live our life to the fullest. Yes, the pandemic has really taught us so many things, so many lessons we have learned while the pandemic. Yes, so we are having a full-fledged season, the 2022-23 season. It's been an absolute wonderful season, a full-fledged season. A big thank you to the DBS Bank India Limited for the wonderful support and patronage. And I'm sure that the score is 83 for 2 at the end of 10 overs. The match is in the balance here. थोड़ा सा डिसएडवांटेज डीबीएस बैंक के लिए यही है कि इस मैदान पर पहली बार खेल रही है, उस लिहाज से एक चुनौती होगी, वरना अब तक काफी अच्छा प्रदर्शन किया है डीबीएस बैंक ने। दे आर हुनर की कुबेर है गौतम। Yes, definitely the captain of CG Lions would have something in the region of at least 180 plus. They got to play positively till the 15th over and then revisit their strategy as far as setting the target is concerned. Yes, so the Chembo Gymkhana has done a fantastic job in getting this tournament on its feet in such a grand fashion. This is the season number 5 as far as the CGPL 23 is concerned, but this year it has been organized on a much bigger scale, and from now here on this event will start to get bigger and better every year, no doubt about it. Yes, a change in bowling guard, and it's going to be Johnny to bowl from the far end. Looks like he's a leg spinner. Always a treat to watch any leg spinner. Just look at the full set on the offside. A man at short third, deepish gully, short point. 3 men in that single saving position on the offside. So that line is really going to be on and around that off stump. He will try and bowl into that corridor of uncertainty. Here we go. Quite short, and yes, it goes past the man in the deep. Not the ideal start, was quite short in length. This is bread and butter stuff for any batter out here. He just had to put back to ball and put it into the gap. Indeed, nicely done. With that boundary, the score on to 87. चलिए थोड़े से नए क्रीज पर लूजनर गेंद थी, अपनी लय को खोजते हुए यहाँ पर जॉनी trying to get his rhythm. He needs to bowl a fuller length, no doubt about it. Much better, but yes, just look at that shot. Playing it on the rise through the line, a free flow of the bat. Just look at the way he stepped out to the pitch of the delivery.
The key thing was that at the time of executing that shot, he had a very still head. That really was the key thing. The balance was just about perfect. With that blazing six, the score on to 94. Yes, our impact player Rakesh Anand, Vicky Bhai. That is well bowled. The batsman beaten all ends up, lock, stock and barrel. Even the wicketkeeper could not collect that ball. One extra run in the form of a bye. 95 for 2. Yes, so making the intentions absolutely clear post the drinks interval. They are going to be playing in top gear. They have shifted momentum. They have shifted gears. No longer wanting to play the waiting game. Will play the big shots. Looking to go up to more than 190 plus on the board here, the CG Lions. We'll have to wait and watch. The throw was at the wrong end. That should have really been fired in a flat throw to the wicket-keeping end. A 96 for 2 here. Definitely he is one of the mainstays of the bowling, Johnny, no doubt about it. But he really needs to fire on all cylinders. He needs to be at the top of his game here, Johnny. Definitely one of the kingpin bowlers for the DBS Bank. बिल्कुल अपनी रंगत में आकर उजागर होकर नपीतुली गेंदबाजी करनी होगी जॉनी ने. इसे एक बार काफी छोटी सी गेंद गैप में नहीं खेल पाए. भाग्यशाली रहे जॉनी के उस लूज गेंद पर कोई भी रन न मिला. ओवर की समाप्ति. ग्यारह ओवर के बाद 97 रन. 97 आफ्टर 11 overs. 97 for 2. Gautam is on to 29 of 23 balls. (97) at the end of 11 overs. 97 for 2. Strike पर गौतम. गौतम नाम का सिक्का काफी चलता है चेंबूर जिमखाना पर. ये सब सेट हो चुके हैं और एक लंबी इनिंग्स खेलनी होगी. चेंबूर जिमखाना लायंस की मंशा यही होगी कि कम से कम 190 के उस पार का लक्ष्य खड़ा करे डीबीएस बैंक के लिए. पेडनेकर Yes, नजाकत से खेला. That was dead touch. Just giving it the direction, just putting back to ball, steering it to the man at short third. That single easily taken will bring the Pawan back on strike. 98. That's a full-blooded strike. That's a clean strike. 100 runs up on the board for the CG Lions in quick time. 102 for 2. That half volley was indeed nicely put away. That was a very clean strike. Pawan is indeed a powerful hitter of the ball. He can pack a punch, no doubt about it. With that single, the score on to 103. DBS Bank will have to be careful here. They need to station the right fielders in the right areas. The DBS team captain will have to marshal his resources to an ICT. He's really got to make good use of the resources at his disposal. There is good potential in this DBS Bank team, but that potential has to be converted into a match-winning performance if they have to win this inaugural match and take those first points on the board. And that is up and away and into the stands, just what the doctor ordered, making their intentions absolutely clear post the first rings interval. They are playing the big shots. बिल्कुल करीबन हर गेंद पर अब विस्फोटक अंदाज में प्रहार करते हुए ये दोनों ही बल्लेबाज. The captain has really given the license to both his batters to now play the big shots. The writing is on the wall. They are going to be playing the big shots. They have shifted gears here. That is straight to Johnny. End of the over. 12 ओवर में 111 रन 2 विकेट के नुकसान पर. That's the Nelson figure. 111. Yes, so whenever we get to the Nelson mark, it always reminds us of the legendary English umpire David Shepherd. He always used to jump in his position whenever he would see a Nelson figure on the board. 111, 222, 333, 444. And when he was asked in an interview, David Shepherd, the legendary umpire, that why he always used to jump at the time of the Nelson figure coming on board, he mentioned that that was really to prevent bad luck coming to the batsman. That is what he said. Yes, so we can never forget that legendary pair of Dickie Bird and David Shepherd. Yes, sir, one of the best umpires currently is Mr. Menon from India. In the coming couple of years, he will definitely be the #1 cricket umpire in the world. Ravi Menon. Nitin Menon. A man in the team, straight to him. 112. 12.1 overs, 112 for 2. That is an answer. Up and away she goes. Just what the doctor ordered. That's a boundary. Such a clean strike. This is bread and butter stuff for Gautam. He is absolutely well set. और सही मायनों में विस्फोटक खेलते हुए अपनी टीम की नैया पार लगाते हुए गौतम. Yes, a big thank you to Pavitra Caterers, courtesy which put it in. We will get the lemon juice. So kindly help yourself. Right to the day. 116 for 2. Runnings Runs coming in thick and fast. There is no stopping Gautam. Looks like he's going to be retiring hurt. That will be a pity. चले मेरे बगल में बने हुए हैं आप सभी के चाहिए एडवोकेट सूरज, एडवोकेट राहुल पांडे सर, a warm welcome. And yes, he will be sharing the mic with me. सर क्या कहेंगे अब तक के इस मैच के बारे में, आपके रिमार्क्स क्या है, ओपनिंग रिमार्क्स?
ये मैच बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से चलता हुआ और दोनों टीमें अच्छा परफॉर्म करती हुई अब तक मुकाबला बराबरी पर ही चल रहा है। ये छोटा ग्राउंड है, स्कोर बन चुका है 120 के करीब, लेकिन अब तक और रनों की आवश्यकता है चेंबूर जिमखाना के लिए।
एक 120 रन 2 विकेट के नुकसान पर 13वें ओवर की 2 गेंद आनी बाकी है। रिटायर होकर पेविलियन में वापस आ चुके हैं गौतम, जो कि काफी अच्छे विस्फोटक अंदाज में अच्छे फॉर्म में नजर आ रहे थे। दुर्भाग्यवश थोड़ी सी इंजरी के चलते पेविलियन में वापस आ चुके हैं नए बल्लेबाज सूरज लालवानी, स्वयं कप्तान, एक जिंदा दिल खिलाड़ी है, हरफन मौला खिलाड़ी है। He will really be wanting to provide that much required impetus to the team. They would be wanting to put up at least 190 plus on the board. He's got a key role to play here, Lalwani. Off to a good confident start, quite short in length, ample time for Lalwani to rock onto that back foot and cut it away. A man stationed in the sweeper point area, just a single added. That single will take the scoreline to 121. चले, ये तो बिल्कुल एक लूस गेंद थी, सही अंजाम तक पहुंचाया। पवन के चरणों में वो गेंद जा पहुंची बाउंड्री लाइन के शरण में।
बहुत ही अच्छा स्ट्रोक रहा ये, और इस तरह से इस ओवर को अच्छे अंजाम तक पहुंचाया गया है। टीम की रन संख्या पहुंचते हुए 125, माफ कीजिएगा 125, 2 विकेट के नुकसान पर 13 ओवर पूरे हो चुके हैं। चेंबूर जिमखाना में ये पहली बार Cgpl का आयोजन किया जा रहा है और DBS के स्पॉन्सरशिप में उनके सहयोग से ये किया जा रहा है। हम उनके बड़े शुक्रगुजार हैं। चेंबूर जिमखाना की तरफ से हम उनको धन्यवाद देते हैं।
जबरदस्त हुनर और प्रतिभा के धनी है कप्तान लालवानी। देखना है कि किस तरह से अपने उस हुनर और प्रतिभा पर खरे उतरते हैं इस महत्वपूर्ण मैच में। चेंज इन बॉलिंग गार्ड, और अब DBS बैंक के नए गेंदबाज राहुल गांधी। देखना है कि इन आखिरी लम्हों में राहुल गांधी किस तरह से सटीक गेंदबाजी करते हुए अपनी टीम को इस मैच में बिल्कुल जीवित रखते हैं। इस वक्त चेंबूर जिमखाना का ये आक्रामक रवैया DBS बैंक के लिए मुसीबत का सबब बना हुआ, लेकिन तारीफ करूंगा मैं DBS बैंक की कि एक पॉजिटिव इंटेंट के साथ अब तक इस मैच को खेला है। थोड़ा सा पक्ष भारी है इस वक्त CG लायंस का, लेकिन अगर एक वापसी कर जाते हैं टीम DBS बैंक इन आखिरी लम्हों में, तो मेरे ख्याल में मैच फिर से एक बार समांतर स्थिति में आ सकता है। नए बल्लेबाज राहुल गांधी, स्ट्राइक पर एक कप्तान। गेंदबाज राहुल, स्ट्राइक पर बल्लेबाज लालवानी। प्रीमेडिटेटेड शॉट, पहले ही अपना मन बनाया था। इस बल्लेबाज के पास ये काबिलियत है, ये क्षमता है कि फ्रंट ऑफ द विकेट बड़े शॉट्स को लगाए। ऐसे हालात में पता नहीं है बल्लेबाज T20 में क्यों इस तरह के नजाकत भरे शॉट्स खेलते हैं, चीकी शॉट्स। Nicely bowled. A decent start to the proceedings here for Rahul Gandhi. राहुल के कंधों पर एक बहुत ही बड़ी जिम्मेवारी है। अगर चेंबूर लायंस को बांधे रखना है, शिकंजा कसना है, तो राहुल ने एक अहम जिम्मेवारी निभानी होगी। It has taken the height and the distance as well. That's a 6.
शानदार छक्का पवन की बैट से निकलता हुआ, और इसी की जरूरत थी चेंबूर जिमखाना को। चेंबूर जिमखाना लायंस को सही समय पर ये स्ट्रोक आता हुआ।
पवन ने अब तक 16 गेंदों का सामना किया है और 32 रन बना लिए, यानी कि 200 के स्ट्राइक रेट के साथ अग्रसर होते हुए पवन। That was fired in and well played as well. Nicely getting into a good position. That was a flat batted shot. The faster you bowl, the brighter the chances of the ball disappearing from sight. All these batters really love the ball coming onto the bat. The slower you bowl through the air, that's going to be more of a challenge. With that boundary, 136 for 2.
बेहतरीन स्ट्रोक और एक चौका मिलता हुआ। चेंबूर जिमखाना का स्कोर 140 पे पहुंचता हुआ इस चौके की सहायता से। पवन द्वारा बहुत ही अच्छी बैटिंग का मुजाहिरा, बहुत अच्छी बल्लेबाजी करते हुए।
इस वक्त कोई जवाब नहीं डीबीएस बैंक के लिए। पवन ने जिस तरह का आक्रामक का रवैया इख्तियार किया है, फिर से एक बार जबरदस्त कनेक्शन, अपनी रेंज में उस शॉट को पाया, करारा जवाब दिया। इस वक्त पवन को रोकना मुश्किल नहीं, नामुमकिन हो चुका है।
पवन की रफ्तार से आगे बढ़ते हुए बहुत ही बेहतरीन बल्लेबाजी करते हुए इस ओवर में 16 रन दिए हैं। और राहुल गांधी जिन्होंने ओवर की शुरुआत तो काफी अच्छी की थी, लेकिन बाद में काफी महंगे साबित हुए। उन्होंने पूरे 16 रन दे दिए इस ओवर में, और चेंबूर जिमखाना अलायंस एक अच्छी स्थिति में।
राहुल के इस ओवर में 19 रन प्राप्त हुए। Three boundaries, 1 6 and a single. 19 of that over from Rahul, quite expensive. It's not going to be easy to bowl to Pawan, who is well set, and now really he's going after the bowling. He's got a good range of shots. पवन इस वक्त इस मैदान के चारों दिशाओं में अपनी रनों की रंगोली को सजाते हुए एक जबरदस्त ताकतवर बल्लेबाज है. He can really pack a punch, and when he hits the ball indeed travels a big distance. So yes, definitely Pawan will be the key batter now here for the Chembur Gymkhana Alliance if they have to go past that 200 run mark. 144 for 2 at the end of 14 overs. The current run rate 10.29. The projected score 205.
बट मुझे लगता है कम से कम 215 या 220 का आंकड़ा पहुंचेगी टीम, जिस तरह से पिछले 3 ओवर में बल्लेबाजी की है. आसार अच्छे नजर आ रहे हैं, एक अच्छा स्कोर बनाने की दिशा में बढ़ते हुए.
इस वक्त पवन अपने शॉट्स के चलते सभी को इस वक्त मंत्रमुग्ध करते हुए बहुत ही शानदार प्रदर्शन करते हुए रनों का सहलाब इस वक्त बहता हुआ पवन के बल्ले से. ऐसे हालात में ज्यादा से ज्यादा स्ट्राइक देनी होगी पवन को, यही मंशा होगी कप्तान लालवानी की मैच की स्टेज पर. और जब लालवानी को लूज गेंद मिलेगी वो भी प्रहार करेंगे। चलिए डॉट गेंद के साथ अपने स्पेल को शुरू किया है सुजाता अय्यर। काफी सूझबूझ के साथ अब तक गेंदबाजी की है अय्यर ने। ऑन द राइज खेला है, अच्छी फील्डिंग वहां पर, बढ़िया फील्डिंग। केवल एक ही रन से समाधान प्राप्त करेंगे। But the good news is that Pawan is back on strike here.
संकेत बॉल दिसतोय त्या
Remains to
कॅमेऱ्यात?
be seen how now Pawan approaches the remainder of the deliveries here. He's the man who's absolutely well set. He's going all hammer and tongs.
34 गेंदों में कम से कम 80 रन चाहेंगे।
और एक करारा चौका। ये तो बस अब एक इस तरह की हाफ बॉल डालना यानी कि सेट बल्लेबाज पवन को सौगात देने जैसा है। This is like a bonus delivery. This is bread and butter. If you keep bowling there, he will murder you right to the day.
बहुत ही बेहतरीन शॉट भाई, सीमा रेखा को पार करता हुआ स्कोर को आगे बढ़ाता हुआ बेहतरीन बल्लेबाजी पवन द्वारा।
149 for 2. 3 balls to come in this 15th over.
इंटरनेट मुळे
Well and truly on their way towards posting that fantastic tally on the board here. The CG Lions.
रेकॉर्ड होतं, हे सगळं रेकॉर्ड होतं ना आपलं टाकतोय मध्ये मध्ये. आपली स्क्रीन जशी बंद नाही आता होणार आहे प्रॉब्लेम मग केला मी.
That is much better. You need more of this kind of deliveries. Length.
अरे आतमध्ये गेलो मग इथनं पूर्ण बाहेर जा.
नाही नाही तुझी चेअर त्याला ही झाली थोडी इकडे होता. ती ना तेवढी राहू दे. नको रे.
अरे तो दुसरा हे आहे त्याच्या पुढं.
There was a nick in it, no doubt about it.
आवाज द्या.
There was a double sound, 150 runs up on the board for the CG Lions in quick time.
अब तक अच्छा ओवर करते हुए अय्यर, सिर्फ उन्होंने 6 रन दिए इस ओवर में। 15 ओवर के हिसाब में बहुत अच्छी गेंदबाजी करते हैं।
इन आखिरी लम्हों में टीम डीबीएस लायंस ने खबरदारी का इख्तियार करना होगा। बिल्कुल अच्छी सटीक गेंदबाजी करनी होगी। The fielders will really have to field out of their skins here. Yes, you miss a hit, trying to ace it, that big shot. The captain misses the line completely, through with his shot just a little too early. That head was also slightly up in the air, as a result of which the furniture has gone for a toss. He gets clean bowled and on his way back to the pavilion. That is going to be a long walk back. You really cannot blame him for trying to up the ante. Back in the head, the captain, 150 for 3. After 15 overs.
सफल होकर के लौटते हुए अच्छा था, लेकिन टीम की रन संख्या को बढ़ाने में, रफ्तार बढ़ाने में और वो अपना विकेट गवा बैठे और बोल्ड होकर के वापस पवेलियन में। और इसके बाद अब आए हैं चिराग अमीन, उभरता हुआ सितारा है हमारे जिमखाना टीम का। उनका काफ़ी अच्छा प्रदर्शन रहा है, काफ़ी उम्मीद है जिमखाना को उनसे।
Yes, Chirag Amin, such a promising cricketer for the Chimbo Gymkhana, up and coming rising player. देखना है कि ये हुनर का पौधा कितना जल्द वट वृक्ष में परिवर्तित होता है।
अच्छी खाद और अच्छा पानी मिले तो समय पर तो पौधा वट वृक्ष में जरूर तब्दील होगा। प्रयास की जरूरत है। अमित कुमार अगली ओवर लेकर के 16वां ओवर, 30 गेंदें बाकी है और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा रन स्कोर करने की जरूरत है जिमखाना लायंस को। पवन पटेजा के कंधों पर जिम्मेदारी अब तक उन्हें काफ़ी अच्छे ढंग से निभाई है और आगे भी वो इस टीम को अंत तक रहेंगे तो जरूर स्कोर एक अच्छी संख्या तक पहुंचेगा।
That is a better of a shot from the blade of Pawan. That is a half century to Pawan. Well played, but in registering a half century in good time, just what the doctor ordered. This is exactly the kind of an impetus field innings that was wanted for the CG Lions. He's provided that. He's playing with such a positive intent. 23 balls, 53 runs with the help of 8 boundaries and 2 towering sixes. Yes, CG Lions needs Pawan to stay at the wicket for a long time. And that is an answer, man. That has indeed traveled 80 meters. That is out of the park. There is no stopping Pawan at this stage. रनों की नदियां बहती हुई पवन के बल्ले से बाहुबली छक्का,
गगनचुंबी छक्का कह सकते हैं इसे। बहुत ही बेहतरीन स्ट्रोक और ये रूट ये कर सकते हैं कि बहुत ही ज्यादा ताकत का इस्तेमाल करते हुए ये बेहतरीन छक्का पवन पटेजा के बल्ले से आता हुआ।
At this stage, Pawan is literally toying with the bowling attack of DBS Bank.
और एक बेहतरीन चौका, 14 रन आ चुके हैं 3 गेंदों में इस ओवर में।
DBS Bank really need to think out of the box here. They need to employ a special strategy to see the back of this man, or else this is really going to be a Mount Everest to climb here for the DBS Bank. This is indeed good, sensible cricket here. He's made up his mind to play that big knock. What a player, what an innings. Living up to the reputation of being the big match player. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. This is the difference between an ordinary player and a champion player. He really lives up to the billing of being a big match player on this kind of a big platform here. Pawan going great guns. 165 for 3. Chirag for the first time in this CGPL 2023. Yes, playing it close to the body, soft hands. With Pawan in this kind of a mood, all that he needs to do at this stage is just give the line share of the strike to Pawan and just watch the proceedings from the non-strikers end, which is the best seat in the stadium. That is once again put away. Good full-blooded clean strike.
बहुत ही अच्छा ओवर रहा ये चेंबूर जिमखाना लायंस के लिए। 20 रन आए इस ओवर से और 4 ओवर 24 गेंदें बाकी, और इसी रफ्तार से चलते रहे तो 230 का लक्ष्य भी बहुत आसानी से पार किया जा सकता है, वहां तक पहुंचा जा सकता है।
170 for 3 at the end of 16 overs. आखिरी 24 लीगल डिलीवरीज आनी बाकी है और इन 24 गेंदों में अब कम से कम 50 से 60 रन से बिल्कुल जोड़ना चाहेंगी चेंबूर जिमखाना। अब तो बिल्कुल वो 220 के ऊपर का लक्ष्य इस वक्त नजर आता हुआ
और ये आसानी से प्राप्त किया जा सकता है जिस तरह से बल्लेबाजी चल रही है। पवन जिस तरह से फॉर्म में है और सिर्फ अब तक 3 ही विकेटों का नुकसान हुआ है, विकेट बैंक में है और टीम अच्छे लक्ष्य की ओर बढ़ती हुई।
श्रीनाथ अय्यर का वो स्पेल बरकरार रहेगा। पर है नए बल्लेबाज चिराग। Well bowled and well played. Playing with soft hands, close to the body, just working it away. Sensible batting.
अय्यर ने एक अच्छे स्पेल के साथ चलते हुए पिछले ओवर में उन्होंने अच्छी गेंदबाजी की थी, विकेट भी प्राप्त किया और रन भी कम दिए थे। वो उसी को वो आगे बढ़ाना चाहेंगे। 23 गेंदें बाकी, देखें जिमखाना कहां तक पहुंच पाता है अपने लक्ष्य, अपने टारगेट को लेकर के।
अपने इंडिविजुअल्स 68 रनों के स्कोर पर है। शायद अगर सही मायनों में आखिरी गेंद तक रुके तो ये मौका होगा पवन के पास कि शायद अपने उस ट्रिपल मार्क फिगर यानी कि सेंचुरी को भी रजिस्टर कर सके। शायद एक छोटा सा मौका, यू नेवर नो। With that signal, he moves on to 69. That was so well timed. That was pelted away. The ball was traveling like a tracer bullet, but a man in the deep, straight to him. With that single, 172 for 3. Nicely played on the up, that had a boundary written all over it, right from the word go. Even Chirag now joining the party here. He will to now attack on each and every ball. It's going to be hammer and tongs from both the ends now. 176 for 3. 3 more balls to come in the 17th over. 21 legal deliveries left to come in this innings of the CG Lions.
21 गेंदें बाकी है और जरूरी है कि दोनों छोर से आक्रामक बल्लेबाजी की जाए ताकि स्कोर को मैक्सिमम टारगेट तक पहुंचाया जा सके।
अच्छे क्रिकेट के साथ आप दुआओं के काफिले को भी साथ ले चलना होगा। डीबीएस बैंक ने looking down the barrel of the gun at this stage, they have their backs up against the wall here, the DBS Bank. इस वक्त थोड़ी सी नाजुक स्थिति में है, थोड़ी सी प्रतिकूल परिस्थिति में, काफी अनुकूल स्थिति में इस वक्त
खेला जाना बाकी है।
सीजी लायंस काफी अनुकूल स्थिति में। That's a boundary. A bit of fumble in the deep, resulting in 4 precious runs being added. Takes the score line to 180 for 3.
ऐसे समय में ये मिसफील्डिंग टीम के लिए नुकसानदायक साबित हो सकती है। टीम को अपनी बिल्ड फील्डिंग पे अच्छा ध्यान देना होगा, कैचेस पकड़ने होंगे और जैसे कैचेस इन मैचेस
बहुत ही ज्यादा छोटी गेंद थी, बहुत ही जल्दी उस गेंद की लंबाई को भापा, अच्छी पोजीशन में आए और सटीक टाइमिंग के साथ, अच्छी तकनीक के साथ उस करारे शॉट को खेला। 4 रन्स मिले। इवन चिराग नाउ डीलिंग ओनली इन बाउंड्रीज हियर।
चौके 3 लगातार चौके आते हुए 14 रन आ चुके हैं इस ओवर में अब तक।
He will not like that single taken of the last ball. Scored end of 17 overs, 185 for 3. आखिरी 18 गेंदानी बाकी है। दोनों तरफ से अब रनों का सैलाब बहता हुआ, दोनों ही बल्लेबाज अपना आक्रामक रंग पेश करते हुए। DBS Bank need not lose heart because this is a smallish ground and there will be a chance for DBS Bank to chase down this total as well. The shoulders have slightly dropped for the DBS Bank. And it's going to be that standout bowler. Subramaniam Iyer it is. This man has really been quite impressive. The 7 overs after the drinks interval have gone for 102 runs. यानी कि ड्रिंक्स के बाद जो रणनीति बनाई थी कि बिल्कुल हम विस्फोटक क्रिकेट खेलेंगे, उसमें काफी हद तक सफलता उनके हाथ लगती होगी। यानी कि 11वें ओवर से लेकर 17वें ओवर तक 102 रन आए हैं। 17 रन की रन रेट के साथ आखिरी 7 गेंदों में ये चेंबूर जिमखाना लायंस की टीम आगे बढ़ी है। Swashbuckling innings from the blade of Pawan, and nicely being given company by the up-and-coming bank, no doubt about it.
18 गेंदों में कम से कम 50 रन आते हुए दिखाई दे रहे हैं मुझे।
देखना है कि अब इस गेंदबाज के 2 ओवर्स बाकी है, एक ही ओवर बाकी है इस गेंदबाज का। अब तक का सर्वश्रेष्ठ गेंदबाज डीबीएस बैंक के लिए सुब्रमण्यम अय्यर बिल्कुल तैयार होते हुए फार कॉम्बॉक्स एंड की तरफ से चले हमें अंपायर के निर्णय की प्रतीक्षा करनी होगी। वाइड के रूप में 4 रन मिले, थोड़ी सी दिशा से भटके, फलस्वरूप 4 रन
5 रन आते हुए एक तरह से बिना गेंद कोई गेंद भी नहीं हुई और ये 5 रन अतिरिक्त मिल गए। इस तरह से टीम की रन संख्या बढ़ते हुए हो गई 190, 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर 17 ओवर समाप्त हो चुके हैं, 3 ओवर बाकी। देखें चेंबूर जिमखाना लायंस कहां तक अपने स्कोर को ले जाते हैं।
He's strongly built, just look at his physique, and it's really going to stay hit. So good, positive, intentful innings comes to an end. Chirag, he essayed his job to an ICT, he's made a good contribution, and back in the work. Scoring 15 runs off 7 balls that he faced Chirag. In comes Manan, the man on strikes, facing Subramaniam Iyer. 190 for 4. Yes, DBS bank has looked a good outfit. Yes, they have indeed some good resources at their disposal, good potential in that team, DBS bank, no doubt about it. They have played a positive brand of cricket and trying to come back into the match.
That should have been put away. That was a loose delivery. But quite new to the wicket, putting bat to ball and giving the strike back to Pawan. If Pawan had to get that kind of a delivery, maybe that would have been into the swimming pool. 191 for 4. That second run was always on the cards, and in this kind of a situation, the batters had to go for that second run. In the end, nicely accomplished. बिल्कुल महफूज अपने घर वापस, कोई खतरा नहीं। 2 रनों की बढ़त, रन संख्या 193 पर पवन जा पहुंचे 71 पर। केवल 29 गेंदों का सामना किया है, बहुत ही विस्फोटक पारी खेली है। just what the doctor ordered. Can he get that century? Maybe if he gets most of the strike, he will have a chance to post his century. He's on to 71. That delivery was in his range. Could not get the desired elevation. Threw with a shot a little too early. The ball hitting the lower part of the bat and not the meat of the blade. Well bowled by Iyer.
अच्छी गेंदबाजी करते हुए अय्यर और इस ओवर में उन्होंने सिर्फ अब तक 9 रन दिए हैं और टीम मतलब अपनी टीम के लिए अच्छी गेंदबाजी और चेम्बूर जिमखाना अलायंस को बांध कर रखा है इस ओवर में। 13 गेंदें शेष।
$195 at the end of 18 overs. That was.
We're often asked how DBS became the world's best bank. It's simple. We believe banking has a higher purpose, so we set out to innovate and serve you better by being a different kind of bank. Learning to think and act more like a startup, more like a friend, more like a business partner, and less like a bank.
Subramanian Iyer from DBS Bank.
बहुत बेहतरीन गेंदबाजी की है अपनी टीम के लिए और उसकी आवश्यकता थी और उन्होंने टीम के विश्वास पर खरे उतरे।
But क्योंकि गेंद थोड़ा सा अनऑर्थोडॉक्स शॉट खेलना चाहता। हाँ यस, ये बहुत ही अहम बात आपने कही है। अगर आपने हेलमेट नहीं पहनी है तो ये शॉट प्लीज आप मत ट्राई कीजिए। काफी क्लब क्रिकेट टूर्नामेंट्स में दे हैव मेड वेयरिंग दैट हेलमेट एब्सोल्युटली कंपल्सरी। We really do not want to see any bloodshed on the ground. This is festival cricket, although it is almost being played like a professional tourney. We really should not be taking any chances, isn't it?
11 गेंदें शेष, 196, 4 विकेट के नुकसान पर।
Strike पर पवन। चले तगड़ा शॉट, करारा जवाब दिया है उस लेंथ डिलीवरी को। 4 रन का इशारा। उस
200 रन पूरे चेम्बूर जिमखाना अलायंस के लिए और 10 गेंदें बाकी।
200 runs up on the board for CG. We are into the penultimate over. That is the 19th over. That will be a boundary, consecutive boundaries. He is going all out here, no stopping him. He is going all out, hammer and tongs here. करीबन हर गेंद पर प्रहार करते हुए बिल्कुल सेट हो चुके हैं और बनता भी है कि एक सेट बल्लेबाज इसी तरह से प्रहार करे। बिल्कुल विस्फोटक अंदाज में खेलते हुए 204 रन 4 विकेट के नुकसान पर 80 पर जा पहुंचे हैं। 80 पर इंडिविजुअल स्कोर 80 का। चेंज इन पेस, बहुत ही जल्दी उस गेंद की लंबाई को भापा, पोजीशन में आए और जबरदस्त शॉट। हैट्रिक ऑफ बाउंड्रीज। विद दैट बाउंड्री ही मूव्स ऑन टू 84। इस वक्त डीपीएस बैंक के लिए मुसीबत का सबब बने हुए यहाँ पर पवन।
डीबीएस के लिए मुसीबत और दर्शकों के लिए आकर्षण। बहुत ही बेहतरीन बल्लेबाजी करते हुए 84 के रन पे खेलते हुए पवन पटेजा, और उनके लिए बहुत अच्छा अवसर 100 रन बनाने का।
Well bowled, missing the line. आखिर गेंद लानी बाकी है इस पेनल्टी मैच ओवर के, यानी कि अब कुल मिला के 7 गेंद लानी बाकी है चिम्बूर जिमखाना लायंस की इनिंग्स में। द फाइनल 7 balls to come, 208 for the loss of 4 wickets. What a shot, belter of a shot, that was smacked away. What a shot, a boundary of the last over, score at the end of 9 overs is 212, and he moves on to 88 in sight of that magic 3-figure mark.
बहुत ही बेहतरीन मौका, पहले ही मैच के पहले इनिंग में 100 रन के लक्ष्य तक पहुंचने का मौका मिलता हुआ पवन के लिए, और उम्मीद करते हैं कि वो उस लक्ष्य को प्राप्त करेंगे। और 19 ओवर की समाप्ति पर स्कोर हो चुका है 12, 4 विकेट के नुकसान पर।
Yeah, he deserves a century, and if he gets there, that will be an icing on the cake. And yes, a benchmark being set here by Pawan. Off to a great start here, the Cgpl 2023, and in comes Pednekar. Mihir Pednekar to bowl the final 6 balls, and at this stage it is Manan to take strike. I'm sure that he will not be too worried about Pawan getting to the century. His primary job is to go after the bowling right from the word go. So he will not be looking to give the strike to Pawan. He will be wanting to hit the big shots himself. But remains to be seen how they really go about things here. They are nicely placed. 212 for 4. That is already a mountain to climb here for the DBS Bank. That's a fantastic tally on the board already. 6 more balls to come. Manan. चलिए केवल एक ही रन से समाधान प्राप्त करेंगे। अब बिल्कुल एक दिलचस्प मोड़ पर यह मैच थमा हुआ है। सबसे दिलचस्पी भरी बात यह है कि क्या पवन अपने सेंचुरी को दर्ज कराएंगे। 5 गेंद आने बाकी है,
12 रन की आवश्यकता।
He needs 12 more. That is 8 more. What a shot, man. That is a full-blooded strike. 8 more to get to that half century. 4 balls to go. Yes, 8 to get to that triple figure mark, the century. 92. Goodness me. This is good running between the wickets. That fumble will cost 1 extra run. 219. He's on to 94.
94, 6 रन की जरूरत उस मैजिक फिगर तक पहुंचने के लिए। पहले ही मुकाबले में थे जिमखाना प्रीमियर लीग के, बहुत ही अच्छा अवसर है।
That is a miscue hit, but that will go away. We'll have to wait and watch. That's a boundary. With that boundary now, he moves on to...
Quality batting innings here. What an innings. What an effort there by Johnny. Super effort. Ends the innings in the boundary. So the score.
We're often asked how DBS became the world's best bank. It's simple. We believe banking has a higher purpose, so we set out to innovate and serve you better by being a different kind of bank. Learning to think and act more like a startup, more like a friend, more like a business partner, and less like a bank. We're often asked how DBS became the world's best bank. It's simple. We believe banking has a higher purpose, so we set out to innovate and serve you better by being a different kind of bank. Learning to think and act more like a startup, more like a friend, more like a business partner, and less like a bank. We're often asked how DBS became the world's best bank. It's simple. We believe banking has a higher purpose, so we set out to innovate and serve you better by being a different kind of bank. Learning to think and act more like a startup, more like a friend, more like a business partner, and less like a bank. We're often asked how DBS became the world's best bank. It's simple. We believe banking has a higher purpose, so we set out to innovate and serve you better by being a different kind of bank. Learning to think and act more like a startup, more like a friend, more like a business partner, and less like a bank. We're often asked how DBS became the world's best bank. It's simple. We believe banking has a higher purpose, so we set out to innovate and serve you better by being a different kind of bank. Learning to think and act more like a startup, more like a friend, more like a business partner, and less like a bank.
Hello. Yes, good afternoon. I am with Pawan, the century maker in the inaugural match. Congratulations, Pawan.
Thank you.
You all were invited to bat and you came into bat quite late, but that was a terrific innings from your blade to register the first century of the tournament. So how does it feel?
Well, it feels good. The focus at the point when I went was more so to not lose wickets because DBS was bowling very well, and so it was just waiting for the bad balls. I think that was about it.
Yeah, the smallish ground dynamics are definitely helping you, and this is your home turf. But really, you needed to put that loose deliveries away, and you did that in great style. So, what was going in your mind post the time that you reached that 65-70 plus?
So it was more so to do with how they were bowling pretty well. Making the bad balls count for runs was the main focus. The difference between a good score and a great score is dispatching the bad balls. So that was the focus.
Yes, absolutely. And it's great to see somebody like you getting a century in the first match itself, and that really will set the tone. So what do you think are the chances of your team winning this one?
Chances are pretty good. DBS gets a good chance as well. It's a completely good batting track, and we've got a good bowling squad as well. So I think it should be a good fighting total. Nothing to take away from the batters, but the bowling is also very good.
Yes, DBS Bank really put their best foot forward, considering the fact that these guys are playing on this ground for the first time. That was a pretty good performance, and they played with a positive intent as well.
Yeah, because of this ground being really small, the angles actually do matter. Playing straight is the key here, so I think that's the tip I'm going to do.
Yes, so that's it. Congratulations to the first century maker of the Cgpl 2023, Pawan. Pawan, well done. Congratulations and keep up the good form. Thank you. We connect with live action in the next 10 to 12 minutes. Thank you.
We're often asked how DBS became the world's best bank. It's simple. We believe banking has a higher purpose, so we set out to innovate and serve you better by being a different kind of bank. Learning to think and act more like a startup, more like a friend, more like a business partner, and less like a bank.
Yes, a warm welcome back. This is the second half of the inaugural match. Chimbo Gymkhana Lions having been invited to bat first. They have really put on a fantastic tally on the board. 231 runs on the board. And if the DBS Bank have to win this opening encounter, they got to score 232 runs. Definitely a mountain to climb. But yes, if they can get off to a good start, they are in with a chance. The man on strike, my dear friend Ram Goenka, and to give him company at the non-strikers end, it is Sashwat. Ram Goenka regularly plays for the Goregaon Sports Club. Yes, he is a totally professional cricketer and really is a busy player right to the 6 to 8 months. Ram on strike, and it's going to be Chirag Amin to bowl from the far end. An attacking field set, a man at first slip, third slip, gully. The topside is absolutely packed. Lights, camera, action, playtime. Getting some good purchase off the wicket. He's got a good bowling run up, good follow through. Put up some good runs to pace bowlers. Off the mark with an unintentional single. The man on strike now, Sashwat, facing Chirag. 230 to the win. Very well bowled. Yeah, that is exactly the kind of footwork that he needs to exhibit. There you go. When you're playing somebody so accomplished as Chirag, you will have to exhibit a better technique, much better footwork. तकनीक पे तवज्जो देना होगा जब आप चिराग जैसे एक सक्षम गेंदबाज का सामना करते हो तो। The ball is straight down the throat of the man at deep point. He was stationed in that position. And nicely taken, that catch was taken by captain. That was really firmly struck straight down the throat of the man in the deep. The first wicket there for team Chimbo Gymkhana Lions for the DBS Bank. A great wicket, drawing early blood. The new man in Sumu for the DBS Bank. Our title sponsors. Will that wicket set the cat amongst the pigeons remains to be seen here. He's drawn first blood. He will be bowling with his tail up. A good youngish talent, Chirag Amin from coming up the ranks from the stables of the Chimbo Gymkhana, the man to watch out for. Full length delivery, पूरा सम्मान देते हुए अच्छी तकनीक के साथ खेला, getting that big front foot forward to the pitch of the delivery. Everything in order, playing with a still head, close to the body, nicely done. Holidays got to stay at the wicket for some time. Quite wide-ish. थोड़ी सी दिशा से भटके थे. Yeah, they can really experiment here. They've got the cushion of 231 big runs to defend. तो उस लिहाज से मेरे ख्याल से इस मैच में थोड़ा सा एक्सपेरिमेंट करने की स्थिति में है चिम्बो जिमखाना लायंस. अपने सभी जो ऑप्शंस है, जो सभी विकल्प है, उनका इस्तेमाल भी करेंगे. डाउन द लेग साइड, अच्छी रफ्तार से गेंदबाजी कर रहे हैं. अपनी रफ्तार से बल्लेबाज को गिरफ्तार करते हुए चिराग अमीन. इस इनिंग्स का पहला ओवर 232 रनों की दरकार इस मैच को जीतने के लिए। चुनौती भरा लक्ष्य। Positive intent. There was some room on offer. Hardly any margin for error in this kind of a T20 format. That will really do his confidence a world of good. With that boundary, the score on to 8. Yes, no doubt that he is one of the kingpin players for the DBS Bank Ram, and he needs to stay at the wicket for a very, very long time. He definitely holds the key here for the DBS Bank as one of the leading top order batters. The job is cut out for the DBS Bank top order batters. They really need to play out of the skins here. This will be a test of character. But you've got to look at this challenge as an opportunity. A good comeback delivery. That really came in off the seam. Good seam presentation, getting some good shape as well. They've got a good pace bowling ammunition in their side, the Gymkhana Lions. They are breathing fire out here, bowling with good pace. Going for that big shot. Yeah, at the time of executing that shot, his head was slightly up in the air, and that is why he could not connect. You got to play with a very still head. You got to maintain a good balance at the time of executing those shots. The balance is the key. There was a nick in it. Yes, he's crossed it. That will really go down in my books as a dropped opportunity, a missed opportunity, a dropped catch. अच्छा shot, gap में खेला, अच्छी timing, a man in hot chase. The ball has enough gas on it to go past the boundary line. Just what the doctor ordered. With that boundary, the score now for the DBS Bank is into double digits. That is 12 for 1. एक अच्छी साझेदारी का प्रस्तावित होना बहुत ही जरूरी है टीम DBS बैंक के लिए। ये दोनों ही बल्लेबाजों ने अगले 5-6 ओवर्स तक बिल्कुल विकेट पे डटे रहना होगा। He's trying to bowl a wicket-taking line and length. He's not trying to bowl that containing line and length. And you really can't blame him because you've got that cushion of 231 runs to defend. So yes, quite the right approach. As a captain, I wouldn't mind my frontline bowler going all out. Even if he concedes a few extras, never mind. Nicely timed, a superb shot there. Just look at the way he stood tall on his toes. There was room on offer. All that he had to do was just put back to ball, just giving it the direction, not trying to hit it too hard. Very well played, such a good looking shot. With that boundary, the score now on to 23-1. Not a bad start here for the DBS Bank, a decent start. And that is indeed well bowled. A pitch off a delivery. Just landing in that length area, leaving the batsman just a wee bit, enough to pick that probing bat of Ram Goenka. Almost a nothing shot. He went fishing outside the off stump. End of one more ball to go in this third over. Ram on strike. He's starting to look dangerous. A good start here for Ram. The ball kept slightly low on that occasion. End of 3 overs, 27 for 1. A decent start here for the DBS Bank team. Not bad. Yes, Ram is also a member of the Goregaon Sports Club, and yes, a GSC T10 league is in progress at the GSC. What a show here put up by the Chembu Gymkhana. A wonderful organization. This is one of the most esteemed club tournaments in the city of Mumbai. The Inter-Club Chembu Gymkhana Premier League 2023, season number 5. This is the big stage here for all these inter-club cricketers. Both has broken the shackles here. That was nicely played. He was in an awkward position, but nicely done. Just getting that upper hand off the handle, nicely done. This is a good rearguard action by the DBS Bank. Slowly but steadily moving on to a good tally of 40 for 1. We are into the fourth over. A very, very healthy run rate. A dream start here for the DBS Bank. Even Somu now starting to look good here. 40 for 1. Well, that's in 41. Definitely for the DBS Bank, Ram Goenka has the potential to be the showstopper. Yes, one of the mainstays of the batting lineup of Team DBS Bank, Ram Goenka. 41. Changing pace, that's a no ball. Quite the right call. It's great to see that the DBS Bank is showing some great stomach for fight. They are indeed taking the fight to the enemy camp. Off to a dream start here. The match is on, ladies and gentlemen. That's a free hit. Nicely done, taking full toll of that free hit. That was the slower one. Waited for the ball to come onto the bat, fetching it from outside the off stump, lofting into that square leg region. End of 5 overs, 4 overs, 46 for 1. A terrific current run rate of 10 plus. That is absolutely great going there. Yes, Team Chembu Gymkhana cannot afford to relax. They cannot afford to be complacent. This can be a cruel game. ये गेम आपको हर्ष से फर्श तक ले आ सकता है चंद मिनटों में. This is such a great level of this game of cricket can be so cruel as well. So yes, when you are in good form, try and make the most out of it. Make hay while the sun shines, because in this kind of professional cricket, the bat form is just around the corner, so you never know. So when people like Ram Goenka are so well set, they really need to capitalize and make the most out of it.
कोई मौका नहीं, तगड़ा शॉट, 4 रन्स मिले। This is good doing. This is very impressive by the DBS Bank. Yes, the likes of Mr. Sudarshan Chari, Ms. Shweta Singh and Mr. Sushant Shetty will really be more than happy with the kind of fight back these guys are really exhibiting. So yes, good going. किसी के भी पक्ष में ये मैच जा गिर सकता है, इस वक्त भविष्यवाणी करना यानी कि खतरे से खाली नहीं है।
Yes, so that Baskia comment, Baskia from the camp of DBS says it all. 51 for 1. 2 more balls to come in this fifth over. 2 more balls. Ram on strike. Very well bowled, nicely bowled. Change in pace. Very well bowled. Nicely disguising that slow ball. The final ball to come in this fifth over. The already are 50 plus, to be precise, 52 for 1. What a shot, man! That is a fantastic shot. There was room on offer. He really went after it. He really gave it his all. Through the line, on the rise. That is a handsome shot. The scoreline in the end of 5 overs is 56. 5 overs, 56 for 1. There definitely is a spring in the step in the camp of Team DBS Bank. The mood is quite upbeat. Yes, I'm sure that even the Chembu Gymkhana Alliance will be slightly shell-shocked with this kind of a fantastic approach by the DBS Bank. This is such an even contest at this time. The match is in the balance here. Yes, so once again a big thank you to Ganesh Rai, the Honorary Joint Secretary of the Sports Section. And yes, a big thank you to the Secretary of Cricket, that is Sandeep Darveshi. They have done a fantastic job, and nice to see that this tournament is off to such a blazing start. A big thank you to our title sponsor, the DBS Bank India Limited. Live more, bank less. Kya baat hai? One of the safest banks in the continent of Asia over a period of last 14 years, the DBS Bank. In comes the captain. Suraj. Straight away into the groove here. Straight away into that business area, the captain. One of the leading slow bowlers for the Gymkhana. Yes, this is such a tight line and length. Very well bowled. Ram starting to look good. He's playing a good innings, needs to continue in the same vein. That was a short delivery. There was a chance for Ram to go onto the back foot and just put that one out of the park. Fortunate for the bowler that that loose delivery went for just a single. 57 for 1. He's got such a big reach. He's such a tall man. He had got that front foot forward quite ahead. Maybe there was a glove in it, a bat in it. Not too sure. Yes, he's got to play straight. But yes, this is such a good start here for the captain Suraj. Down the leg side, wanting to put back to ball, but the man in that backward square leg region in that single saving position. Yes, such a tidy over accomplished by that new bowler Suraj, the captain. Just 1 run given away of it. यानी कि अब 6 ओवर के बाद रन संख्या है 57 रन 1 विकेट के नुकसान. In comes Seshadri from the Combox end, and it's going to be Ram on strike. The scoreline at the end of 6 overs is 57 for 1. The match is in the balance here. Both the teams are playing good cricket here, especially DBS Bank. They're off to a good fighting start here in that quest of 232 runs to win the match. They have really begun in right earnest. That definitely is a mountain to climb. But a good start here. थोड़ा सा जल्दी खेल लिया अपने शॉट को. अगला मैच जू विलेपाला जिमखाना बनाम मलबार हिल क्रिकेट क्लब. मेरे ख्याल से दोनों ही टीम्स यहां पर आ चुकी है. A total of 8 teams in the fray. We'll have to wait and watch here as taken back and not the distance, and they've lost it. बिल्कुल कुछ क्षणों के लिए दिल हलक में था. His heart was beating very fast, at least for 5 seconds. But fortunately for Ram, no harm done. This is a partnership of 60 runs of just 35 balls. And you know, Shweta Singh has some relief there, that drop catch. कुछ समय तक दिल हलक में था. Well bowled by Seshadri. just about the right kind of a start here for the DBS Bank. Both these batters are playing with a positive intent. And yes, Team Chimbo Gymkhana Lions have indeed got a good bowling attack. No doubt about it. Good potential. जब हम सोमू को देखते हैं तो दूर से ऐसा प्रतीत होता है कि एग्निलो मैथ्यूज खेल रहा है. Well bowled and good bit of work by the man at extra coverage, and that is Pawan. Just a single added, and with that single the score line at the end of 7 overs is 64 for 1. The required run rate now 12.92. 12.92, 78 balls and 168 runs to win this match. Quite an uphill ask, but not an impossible one. Yes, impact here for the CG Lions is our dear friend, Mr. Vicky. Rakesh Anand, he will be waiting in the wings. He will be more than eager to step onto the cricket field. The impact player for the DBS Bank is Krishna. Once again, to continue his spell, it is the captain. Off to such a good start here. The first over that he bowled was absolutely right on the money. Just a single considered of that first over. Bowling from the far end, the man on strike, Ram. केवल एक अनुभवी बल्लेबाज इस तरह का शॉट खेल सकता है और चट्टान जैसा अनुभव राम के पास है. अच्छा हुनर और अच्छी प्रतिभा के धनी भी है राम. एक अच्छी पारी खेलते हुए स्क्वायर कट किया है. 4 रन मिलेंगे, कोई मौका नहीं. बहुत ही जल्दी गेंद की लंबाई को भापा, अच्छी पोजीशन में आए और काफी लेट खेला उस शॉट को. सही गैप में खेला, अच्छी टाइमिंग के साथ 4 रन मिले. 72 रन एक विकेट के नुकसान पर. बिल्कुल उजागर होकर अपनी रंगत में आकर विस्फोटक इनिंग्स खेलते हुए राम बोएगा. गुड कमबैक डिलीवरी. बहुत ही अच्छा शॉट. गति में परिवर्तन किया था, स्लो डिलीवरी की थी कप्तान ने. बहुत ही जल्दी भापा उस गति के परिवर्तन को. अच्छी पोजीशन में आए, थोड़ा सा रुक कर खेले और सही टाइमिंग के साथ बिल्कुल सर के ऊपर से वो शॉट निकला. 4 रन मिले. 76 रन. रन्स कमिंग इन थिक एंड फास्ट. End of 8 overs, 76. 76 after 8 overs. Yes, this moment as well. You can expect 100% from him. शत प्रतिशत effort लगाएंगे राकेश आनंद. He comes in place of Pawan.
भूख लागली बिस्किट खाल्ला रे.
This man has been very impressive, Somu. He looks a very good athlete, good athletic build, good talent, nicely going about things, making a big impression on this match. This is a terrific partnership here. Yes, he is living dangerously there, Ram going up, but the fortune favoring the brave. He knows that he's got a big target to chase, and that is exactly why he's trying to ace his natural game. Oh. 35 balls and 45 to his credit. Change in pace. Good footwork by Pankaj. He's trying to conserve his energy. This is going to be a longish tournament. So all these senior cricketers, they really play smart. Seshadri to Sumo. What a shot there, nicely done, piercing the field in the deep. Just what the doctor ordered, and with that boundary the score now on to 86. Yes, Rakesh Anand becomes the first player in the history of cricket to ever step onto the ground as an impact player. So yes, he's already created history. Nicely done. Effortless shot with that boundary. The score on to 90. 90 runs up on the board in quick time. Just one wicket down. Chembu Gymkhana will have to be careful here. Yes, सबसे ज्यादा खुश है सुदर्शन चारी. काफी सही मायनों में एक अच्छी साजिश के चलते एक अच्छी शुरुआत की है डीबीएस बैंक ने. ये मैच बिल्कुल समांतर स्थिति में है. बहुत ही बढ़िया बल्लेबाजी करते हुए टीम डीबीएस बैंक. अब रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट अब भी 12.91 है. 66 गेंदों में 142 रन बनाने होंगे इस मैच को जीतने के लिए. 66 balls and 142 runs to win this one. In comes Ashish Karani. Well shot and cut away to the man at deep point. Just one run added. There is Karani being introduced into the attack from the far end. It's going to be Ram now on strike. The score is 92 for 1. We are into the 10th over. It's going to be the drinks interval after this one. Into the gap, nicely done. He knows where the field is set for him. This is such a smart innings from Somu. Fantastic innings. Down the leg side, quite a right call, one extra run up on the board. Takes the scoreline to 98. What a terrific effort here by the DBS Bank. Superb batting. Nicely done by Manan, very well fielded. He's an absolute live wire in the field, one of the better outfielders. Manan, straight to him. With that single, just one run short of the three-figure mark, 99 for 1. This is the 10th over, the final ball to come. It's going to be the drinks interval after this. End of the first session, 99 for 1.
For 100 for 1, and that's exactly where we got after 10 overs. Now very interesting match. I think looking forward to a very close finish. We're quite hopeful that we will cross the line.
Yes, so both these batters are really accomplished batters, but the need of the hour is that both these batters really need to stay at the wicket for the next 5 overs at least, to say the least.
Yeah, 15 overs 175 is the number that we would gun for, and we have some good batters to follow as well. So we're quite hopeful that they carry the chase around. and other batters also carry the trend along.
So yes, it's great to hear that your batting lineup really bats deep down the order. You've got some good ammunition down the order to go past the winning post.
Absolutely, and now we will step the metal on the pedal.
Yes, sir, great going, and once again a big thank you to the DBS Bank for being the title sponsor for this Gymkhana Premier League 2023.
Thank you for the opportunity, and looking forward to a great match. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're often asked how DBS became the world's best bank. It's simple. We believe banking has a higher purpose, so we set out to innovate and serve you better by being a different kind of bank. Learning to think and act more like a startup, more like a friend, more like a business partner, and less like a bank.
Yeah, this is such an optimistic chase here by Team DBS Bank. They are floating in those clouds of positivity. Good start here. Yes, we now come to the business end of this first match. The decider. Good luck here. Charus may concentrate. But this is the 20. Saman अपना पल्ला भारी करती है. इस CGPL 2023 में आप सभी का स्वागत करता हूं और बिल्कुल इस बात में मेरा विश्वास है कि आने वाले दिनों में इस टूर्नामेंट के दरमियान आप सभी का व्यूअरशिप ग्राफ है वो बिल्कुल सर चढ़कर बोलेगा। 10 ओवर के बाद 99 रन 99 for 1. A change in bowling guard post the drinks interval. It is Abhinav to bowl from the com box end. The man on strike Sumu. $60 and 133 runs to win. Yes, just to let you know that at the end of 10 overs, CG Lions were 83. So yes, they are a little ahead, Team DBS. Nicely putting bat to ball, a good firm push. 100 runs up on the board for the DBS team there. Good effort. In with a chance here. Playing with a cross bat, straight to Pawan at deep mid wicket. 101. Playing with soft hands. He's bowling a military line and length here, Abhinav. Bowling into that business area. Keeping things tight here. Off to a good start here. The CG Lions post the drinks interval. A bit of fumble will cost the team just one extra run. Good backup job done. That is the half century to Ram Goenka. 50 runs on the board. What a fantastic innings. 41 balls and 50 runs. A terrific innings. With the help of 10 boundaries. Superb batting. This really gives DBS Bank some great hope. Not so well timed. That really was pitched halfway. That should have gone out of the park. End of the over from Abhinav. The score at the end of 11 overs is 105. Yes, the required run rate now goes up to 14.11. Should not be too much worried because they've got 9 wickets in hand, and considering the small dynamics of the ground, should not be such a big concern. Yes, they will have that required run rate at the back of their minds, but at this point in time, both these batters are really going about their job so decently, just about the right kind of approach. No need to panic at this stage. In comes the left-handed bowler, Ashish. That was almost a nothing shot from Ram. You got to be tight with your game. In the midst of a very good spell here, Ashish. One of the leading slow ball bowler. Just look at that shot, man. Terrific technique. He's got such a long reach. He gets that big front foot forward and nicely executed that sweep shot all along the ground, playing it with a still head. That is terrific technique. Superb shot. What a shot, man. And so up and away she goes out of the park. That is a 75-meter shot. Splendid batting by Somu. This partnership is worth 115 runs. Partnership of 115 runs is simply awesome. The runs coming in thick and fast. It is raining boundaries and sixes here. Somu, yes, is impressed one and all. Is the ideal foil to somebody like Ram Goenka. So both these batters are clinically going about this run chase. Terrific batting from both these guys. Well bowled and nicely done. Playing a little too late into the gap. And yes, we'll have to wait and watch, and if we had to have a direct hit, maybe Ram would have been on his way back. That is some sloppy cricket by the CG Lions. Each and every run is absolutely crucial and really could be the difference between victory and defeat in this kind of a tight situation. Somu is on to 48. Kya baat hai? Zabardast innings. पंच किया है, वहां पर पवन मौजूद एक्स्ट्रा कवर के रीजन में बिल्कुल बाउंड्री लाइन पर तैनात. केवल एक ही रन मिलेगा. रन संख्या 119 रन केवल एक ही विकेट के नुकसान पर. जबरदस्त रन चेस स्क्रिप्ट करती हुई यहां पर डीबीएस. Into the gap, a nice to down. That's an effective shot. They are indeed entertaining the good crowd that is gathered on the sidelines here. And the DBS Bank is proving to be worthy opponents.
We're often asked how DBS became the world's best bank. It's simple. We believe banking has a higher purpose. So we set out to innovate and serve you better by being a different kind of bank. Learning to think and act more like a startup, more like a friend, more like a business partner, and less like a bank.
123 for 1 at the end of 12 overs. The required 100 dropping down to 13.62. Abhinav Sharma to continue the second over of his spell. The first one that he bowled was quite decent. So yes, he'll have to be at the top of his game here. All the bowlers in the bowling brigade of Team DBS in Team Chimbu Gymkhana Alliance will have to do the job pretty well here. The job is cut out now here for both the teams. Change in pace, and nicely done, up and over she goes. That is terrific hitting there. 50 runs up on the board for Sumit, a terrific innings. Wow. Both these batters are dishing out some excellent cricket. 28 balls, 53 runs with the help of 9 boundaries and 1 towering sixer. What a shot! That will really have to be the shot of the day so far. That is terrific, lusty hitting there. The Chimbu Gymkhana Alliance have really been struck by lightning. This is terrific batting at this stage. The CG Lions are absolutely shell-shocked. They do not know as to what is striking them at the moment. 133 for 1. Getting some stick here in this over. That is... Yes, Sudarshan is a happy man, and why not? Just look at that timing, man. Oh my God. For me, this shot is the shot of the day. One would have traveled miles and miles to watch that kind of a poetic shot. There was a poetry in that shot. What terrific talent, man, this guy has. Absolutely amazing talent. Now, how do I describe this terrific batting here? I'm going to be falling short of words if someone keeps on batting like this. Yes, I've had to say short of the day on quite a few occasions. This is terrific batting. 143 for 1. 143 for 1. We are into the 13th over. 2 more balls to come here. It's getting some stick here. With that single, some sanity back in the match. Some sense, some logic back in the match with that single. 144 for 1. The final ball to come. This is the 13th over. The man on strike now, Goenka. The required 100 has come to less than 13 and over 12.28 for the first time in this match. Less than 13 and over. They do not want to run out at this stage. इस वक्त रन आउट होगा यानी कि घोर अपराध होगा. That will be a cardinal sin if you have to get out to a run out. End of 13 overs, 144 for 1. Required run rate 12.57. 88 runs to win of 42 balls. In comes Chirag. In comes Manan. Yes, the captain has really fallen back upon his frontline bowlers now. Yes, definitely with that kind of an innings, both Somu and Ram Goenka cementing their place in the history of DBS cricket. This is terrific batting.
We're often asked how DBS became the world's best bank. It's simple. We believe banking has a higher purpose, so we set out to innovate and serve you better by being a different kind of bank. Learning to think and act more like a startup, more like a friend, more like a business partner, and less like a bank.
The Lions, yes, they have to roar. The CG Lions slightly in the spot of bother. It will be a test of character, no doubt about it. जो भी टीम ऐसी स्थिति में अपने मनोवैज्ञानिक दबाव को बेहतर हैंडल करेगी, उस टीम के पास बड़ा मौका होगा इस मैच को जीतने के लिए. The match is in the balance here. थोड़ा सा मोमेंटम DBS के पक्ष में है. चलिए देखना है कि अब आगे इन आखिरी लम्हों में क्या होता है. Once again, it's going to be lights, camera, action. This is an interesting stage. बिल्कुल रोमांचक मोड पर यह मैच आप थमा हुआ. This is prime time drama. Zabardast cricket. Cricket at its very best. This is good for the Chembur Gymkhana, good for the organizers. Nicely done, man. What a shot. This man has got terrific talent. सोमो वाकई में डीबीएस की तरकीश में वो विक्रमादित्य तीर है जिससे चेंबूर जिमखाना लायंस को धाराशायी किया जा सकता है. विस्फोटक खेलना उनके फितरत में ही है और करीबन हर गेंद पर प्रहार करते हुए और सब प्रॉपर क्रिकेटिंग शॉट्स को खेलते हुए मैदान की चारों तरफ रनों की रंगोली को सजाते हुए सोमो. चेंज इन पेस, वाइड का इशारा. चलिए जब ये दोनों ही बल्लेबाज इस तरह के फॉर्म में है तो वाकई में गेंदबाजों की शामत है. इस वक्त ये आक्रामक रवैया मुसीबत का सबब बनी हुई सीजी लायंस के लिए. इस वक्त इस बल्लेबाज को रोकना नामुमकिन हो चुका है. The partnership is worth 152 runs. That is terrific. A partnership of 152 of just 77 balls. This is an absolute treat here. Yeah, but this is bread and butter. Charlie, it goes without saying कि अगर इस तरह से आप गेंदबाजी करोगे तो this man will murder you all day long. All day long he will keep you hitting out of the park if you bowl in that area. 157 for 1. Santosh Chari is the happiest man on the planet. The best part about this innings from Somu has been that he has exhibited those proper cricketing shots. Not a single false stroke, nothing like a slog shot in this full innings of his. He's been an absolute delight to watch. All the spectators gathered out here in good numbers have been treated to fantastic cricket. Oh, ho, ho. $157 for 1 इस 14वें ओवर की आखिरी गेंद आनी बाकी है. रन रेट ड्रॉप हो चुकी है 12.16 पर. 12.16 for the first time in this match at its very lowest. Up the outer edge, we'll have to wait and watch. That's a boundary, just what the doctor ordered. finishing this over with a flourish with that boundary. The score on to 161 at the end of 14 overs. The required run rate 11.83. It's come down to less than 12 an over. 72 balls and 71 runs and 36 balls. 36 balls and 71 runs to win this one. Less than 12 and over. Pawan is absolutely shocked there. They are up against a terrific batting duo here. This is a terrific onslaught. And yes, in comes the captain. अब पूरी तरह से पूरा दारोमदार सक्षम गेंदबाज पर हाथ थमा हुआ है सूरज रायवानी Most of the shots that Sumu has played have been 24 carat shots. Terrific shots. It's been an absolute delight to watch. And yes, Ram Goenka, what a terrific batter. Getting all his experience into play. In the initial part, it was Ram Goenka who was dominating the proceedings. Watching Somu in such terrific form, he is ready to play that second fiddle. Wanting to give the lion's share of the strike to Somu. Quite the right thing. The ball keeping slightly low. He almost had his man there. Good bit of wicket keeping as well. This will be a good contest. Suraj versus Somu. When you're bowling right arm round the wicket, hardly any chance for that dotted finger to go up. A very good start to this over. Very impressive. Shikanja kaste hue Suraj. Right eye Sharala, good bit of wicket keeping. Gagan Alak, terrific wicket keeping. Very safely handled wickets there. Good glove work. On the back to the top. It's not just about forward. With that ball with a score on to 175 at the end of 15 overs. Required run rate 11.4. This should be quite a changeable over. With 9 wickets in hand. Definitely in the driver's seat at this stage is the DPS Bank in a very commanding position. Looking down the barrel of the gun in a spot of big bowler at this stage is the Cgpl Alliance. The last 5 overs have gone for 30 balls and 57 runs to win this one. And in comes the kingpin bowler, Chirag. Yes, getting his top frontline bowler into the attack इस वक्त काफी हद तक दारोमदार भारी हो चुका है डीबीएस बैंक का, लेकिन काफी क्रिकेट खेलना बाकी है। सीजी लायंस की टीम भी एक चैंपियन टीम है, तो अभी भी ये मैच किसी के भी पलटे में जा गिर सकता है, लेकिन वाकई में कबूल करना होगा कि पलटा भारी इस वक्त डीबीएस बैंक का है। चिराग अपने स्पेल का आखिरी ओवर लेकर, this is the last chance that he has to inflict some damage on the DBS bank. The final over of his spell, Suraj Lalwani making sure that the right men are posted in the right areas, and one really needs to bowl to the field set for him. He has a shot at the striker's end, but yes, he was back home in quick time. सोमू इज सो टॉल कि केवल 4 या 5 स्टेप्स में इन 22 यार्ड्स को कवर कर जाता है। अच्छी गेंद थी, लेकिन 4 रन से मिले, क्या बात है। बल्लेबाज भी बीट हुआ, थोड़ा सा जल्दी खेल लिया था अपने शॉट को सोमू ने। विकेट कीपर भी बीट हुए, पहली बार बीट हुए विकेट कीपर, जिन्होंने अब तक काफी सूझबूझ के साथ विकेट कीपिंग की है। 4 महत्वपूर्ण रन खाते में जोड़ते हुए अच्छी फील्डिंग को, अच्छी गेंदबाजी को, अच्छे फील्डिंग की बैसाखी की जरूरत होगी। 100% एफर्ट दर्शाना होगा। Each and every run saved in this kind of a tight situation will be the difference. Well ball, Chirag. Maybe a little lapse in concentration for Somu. He's got to reorient, refocus, regather his thoughts, try and talk to himself, get his focus and concentration going once again. A century for Somu. What an innings, man! A terrific innings. With that century, क्या बात है, just look at him. DBS बैंक को सलामी देता होगा, क्या बात है। 46 balls, 18 boundaries, 3 sixes. सोमू की इस इनिंग्स के लिए 21 तोपों की सलामी बनती है। Right up there in the Brocco, well bowled. He's gone to 51 to 100 in just 18 balls. The second 50 coming in only 18 balls for Somu. Just look at the way he has built his innings. Intelligent and smart batting. It's not just been about power. Surely even his miscued shots are going out of the park. That's the kind of form that he will never. With that would be the score end of the over. 188. So 24 balls and 44 runs to win the match. Required 100, exactly 11 and over. Exactly 11 and over. वाकई में 21 तोपों की सलामी बनती है सोमू के इस लाजवाब और शानदार इनिंग्स के लिए। जितनी हम तारीफ करें उतनी कम होगी। वाकई में डीबीएस बैंक की तरकीश में सोमू वो विक्रमादित्य तीर है जिससे चेंबूर लायंस को धराशायी किया जा सकता है। इस वक्त कोई भी जवाब नहीं चेंबूर जिमखाना लायंस के लिए। They're just going through the motions at this stage, just hoping against hope that they might still make a match out of it.
We're often asked how DBS became the world's best bank. It's simple. We believe banking has a higher purpose, so we set out to innovate and serve you better by being a...
सूरज अपने आखिरी ओवर को लेकर तारीफ करनी होगी राम गोयनका की कि बखूबी साथ निभाया सुमित का। Was not afraid to play the second fiddle. He is playing second fiddle. Here goes his man. What a wicket there! Just look at Pawan. Says it all, his expression. क्या ये विकेट वापसी होगी चेम्बूर जिमखाना लायंस की? Zabardast innings समाप्त होती हुई. Each and everybody on the ground needs to give a standing ovation to this man. That's a terrific innings. 106 of just 49 balls, man. No, what an innings. We will not forget this innings for a very long time. You have really given all of us such a treat to watch, everybody. At least I will not forget this innings for a very long time. Both the Centurions getting out to 106, even Pawan and Somu. दोनों 106 पे आउट. के ख्याल से ऐप के लिए ये बहुत ही जबरदस्त चैलेंज होगा कि किसे मैन ऑफ द मैच दे. Pawan was not out, yes. What a wicket by Suraj. एक बड़ी उम्मीद थी कि किरण फिर से एक बार जीवित होती हुई. उम्मीद पे दुनिया कायम है. बैक इन द मैच, एक वापसी रचते हुए अब बिल्कुल प्रेशर को बरकरार रखना होगा. Now is the time and the opportunity for the CG Lions to stage a comeback. What a prize wicket, very important. अब ये दोनों ही टीम्स को अच्छे क्रिकेट के साथ दुआओं के काफिले को भी साथ ले चलना होगा. Back in the earth without troubling the scorers. 2 consecutive wickets, and that is such a happy and an excited bunch of cricketers there, the Chembur Gymkhana Lions. Yes, the Chembur Gymkhana Lions are now starting to make some noise after quite some time. ये खुशी की लहर इनके खेमे में 2 विकेटों के साथ. उस विकेट के चलते हुए उलझे हुए डोर को और भी उलझा दिया है उस बल्लेबाज ने अपने उस विकेट को देके. 189 for 3. The new man in Srinath Iyer. Looks like if he hits the ball, it can really travel a distance. He is well built, strongly built. Yes, it's now all on the shoulders of Ram Goenka to steady the rocking boat and make sure that अपनी टीम की नैया पार लगती है. अब पूरा दारोमदार राम गोयंका के सक्षम कंधों पर आ चुका है, लेकिन क्या जबरदस्त उनका मैजिकल स्पेल करते हुए सूरज लालवानी. This is pure magic. Back in the match, the CG Lions, they have started to roar. Yes, we've seen it all. Maybe that first hat-trick on the cards. We'll have to wait and watch. This is the hat-trick ball. Yes, no doubt about the fact that in this kind of a situation, the lion's share of the strike has to be taken by Ram Goenka, who's come in as the opening batsman, and it has been a terrific innings from Ram Goenka. This will be a test of character for him to take his team past the winning post. But yes, he's got that ability. So remains to be seen how he now approaches this innings in the absence of Somu. 190 for 3, the final ball, 2 balls to go in this over. This is terrific bowling by Suraj. Superbly bowled by Suraj. This really could be the turning point in this match. Momentum shifting into the camp of Team CG Lions with that impact creating over from Suraj. The match is in the balance now. Fires that ball in, will be happy with just a single. This is the last ball of the over, and he will want to keep the strike to himself. End of 17 overs, 191 for 18 balls and 41 runs to win the match. Once again, that required run rate has gone up.
We're often asked how DBS became the world's best bank. It's simple. We believe banking has a higher purpose. So we set out to innovate and serve you better by being a different kind of bank. Learning to think and act more like a startup, more like a friend, more like a business partner, and less like a bank.
कि इस इवेंट का अगर पहला ही मैच इतना शानदार होगा तो अंजाम किस तरह का लाजवाब होगा. This kind of a close match is wonderful for the organizers, and this is good for the championship. Never mind which team wins, it has been a fantastic game of cricket. In fact, both the teams deserve to be the winners. Yes, Secretary Cricket Section Sandeep Darwashi will be more than happy with this kind of a start, Sandeep. He's really done a lot of hard work to get this tournament on its feet and to watch this kind of an exciting match. First up, that is good news for the organizers. And over for the championship, no better start than this one. राम गोयंका सभी की निगाहें इस बल्लेबाज पर टिकी हुई, गेंदबाजी का भार संभाले हुए फार एंड की तरफ से Sheshadri. Suraj making sure that the right men are posted in the right areas. अच्छी गेंदबाजी को अच्छे फील्डिंग की बैसाखी की जरूरत होगी और न केवल अच्छे क्रिकेट बल्कि दुआओं के काफिले को भी साथ ले चलना होगा. अब इतना रोमांच भरा ये अब मुकाबला हो चुका है. This could go either ways. This is not for the faint-hearted. What a perfect match here. Everybody on the edge of their seats here. Nicely done. What a start there. Such a good looking shot. Just a flick of the wrist. मेरे ख्याल से हम सभी इंडियंस जब भी पैदा होते हैं तभी इस तरह के रिस्ट को लेकर हम पैदा होते हैं. We are blessed with such good wrist. That was nicely done. 195 for 3. Ram Goenka, the man of the moment, standing tall between victory and defeat. Ram. This intention is so perfect. Had a shy at the strikers and that will cost the team 2 extra runs. You really cannot blame the back fielder that you have thrown the ball. You really can't blame him. The ball ricocheting off the stumps. 5 runs added. 200 runs up on the board. That is terrific. 200. Wow. 16 गेंदों में अब 32 रन बनाने होंगे, यानी कि वो रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट 12.00. मैच बिल्कुल समांतर स्थिति में. It's in the balance here. Could go either ways. What a cricket match. This is cricket at its very best. The team that handles the pressure better will have that bright chance to win this one. It's all in the mind at this stage. Definitely in the mind. No two ways about it. Nicely done. Well done. What a terrific batting display this has been by DBS Bank. चाहे कोई भी टीम जीते, बहुत ही जबरदस्त मुकाबला देखने को मिला है. Both the teams have played the fantastic cricket. को रोकना था, उस शॉट को रोकना ही था. With that boundary, the score on to 205. And this man, Ram Goenka, moves on to 73 of 53 balls. All that he has in mind is to take his team past the victory pedestal. जीत के दरवाजे की तरफ बड़ी तेजी से बढ़ती हुई DBS Bank. Can they go past the winning post is the big question here. What a terrific match. This is not for the faint-hearted. This is going right down to the wire. On the rise, driven downtown. Yes, sir, they cannot afford to give away even a single extra run now in this kind of situation here, the CG Lions. They got to be right on the money at all times. They have to be at their very best. The fielders need to make sure that they get the body behind the ball as the second line of defense. They cannot let the ball go underneath them. Oh, nice! What an effort there by the captain Lalwani. Suraj, what a terrific effort. I was about to say it's a boundary and Suraj ने वहां पर उस शॉट को रोका. जबरदस्त एफर्ट. क्या बात है. चलिए अब 12 गेंदों में इस मैच को जीतने के लिए 25 रन्स बनाने होंगे. The team that is more desperate to win this one will have that better chance to win. 207, 25 to win in 12 overs, 12 balls, 2 overs and 25 to win. ऐसा कहते हैं कि आप इतनी शिद्दत से इस मैच में जीत को चाहो कि पूरी कायनात जुट जाए आपको जीत हासिल कराने में. So yes, you got to be desperate for a win. You got to be ruthless in your approach. What a cricket match here. I think there is hardly any chance that we will get to see a better match in this tournament. That's the kind of cricket that we've got to watch in the first encounter. And if we get to see a better cricket match, then the Chimbu Gymkhana will be a lucky place. What a cricket match. Superb. मेरे ख्याल से कई स्टाफ मेंबर्स 1 घंटे से वहां पर खड़े हैं, जाने को तैयार नहीं है. थोड़ी सी डांट खा लेंगे लेकिन इस इनिंग्स को देखने से नहीं रहेंगे. जबरदस्त समा बंधा हुआ है, जबरदस्त माहौल, हर्ष उल्लास का वातावरण. आखिरी लम्हों में ये मैच आ चुका है. गेंदबाजी का भार संभाले हुए मनन एक अनुभवी गेंदबाज है, अपनी टीम का एक हुक्मी इक्का है. तो पेनल्टी मैच ओवर की जिम्मेवारी अब मनन के सक्षम कंधों पर है. 12 गेंदों में 25 रनों की दरकार. स्ट्राइक पर है अय्यर. Yes, he will have to bowl to his field. That's the most important thing. Starts off with the wide delivery. And well kept as well. So 12 balls and 24 to win the match. Nicely done and well fielded as well. They have to be at the top of their game. You really got to field out of your skin here. The strike back with a prolific run getter for the DBS Bank, that is Ram Goenka. What an innings this has been from the blade of Ram. This is definitely one of the best innings that he's ever played in his glittering career. Both his batters, Sumo and Ram, have really scripted history here as far as the DBS Bank cricket is concerned. This match will be remembered for a very long time. 209. Right there in the block hole, well bowled. That is Ravi Nimade, one of the iconic 50-plus cricketers, Ravi Nimade. He really plays all those 50-plus leagues all over Mumbai and even out of Mumbai. A very accomplished senior cricketer, Ravi Nimade. That is up and over. That is up and over. Such a smart shot. Not a bad delivery. That was change in pace. And this is good company being given by Iyer to Ram. With that boundary, the score on to 214 for 3. 9 balls to come. 9 balls and 18 to win. 9 गेंदों में 18 रनों की दरकार. What a catch, nicely taken. Romanch barkarar. Do not go away anywhere. Tighten your seat belt. So 8 balls and 18 to win. 8 गेंदों में 18 रन्स बनाने हैं. इंटेंशन तो काफी अच्छा था, मिस कर गए. वो गेंद हाफ वाली थी, उनके रेंज में भी थी वो गेंद. थोड़ा एलिवेशन मिलता तो शायद फील्डर के सर के ऊपर से जाती वो गेंद. चलिए मेरा पेडनेकर अब बल्लेबाजी करने के लिए उतरे हैं. Mir can hit the ball a long way. One look at Mir and you will know that for yourself. This man can really hit the ball a long way, but he really needs to play smartly as well. What an exciting finish this match is headed towards. Yes, players like Ganesh Iyer, Ravi Nemade, all these players are regular 50 plus cricketers in the professional league. Yes, Gymkhana has got a good 45 plus cricket team. It's one of the better senior cricket team as far as club cricket is concerned, the Gymkhana. Chale, here we go. 7 balls and 17 to win. 7 गेंदों में 17 रनों की दरकार. अब राम के जहर में ये कश्मकश होगी कि इस ओवर की आखिरी गेंद पर मैं सिंगल लूं या बड़ा शॉट खेलूं. मेरे ख्याल में अगर अपने रेंज में तो बड़ा शॉट खेलना ही चाहिए. सो ये थोड़ी सी कश्मकश होगी राम के लिए. स्ट्राइक अपने पास रखना चाहेंगे राम. This is something that will be troubling him. That is something that really will be at the back of the mind, whether to play the big shot or whether to take that single and keep the strike for himself. Chaliye. No ifs and buts. Ram is there at the wicket to take the proceedings along. A miscue hit. Fortunately for him, the ball falling in no man's land. A single added. With that single, the score on to 216. यानी कि आखिरी 6 गेंदों में 16 रनों की दरकार. एक अच्छा.
We're often asked how DBS became the world's best bank. It's simple. We believe banking has a higher purpose, so we set out to innovate and serve you better by being a different kind of bank. Learning to think and act more like a startup, more like a friend, more like a business partner, and less like a bank.
Yes, the final 6 balls. Here we go. Royal Brigade match. The balance strikes. boundary ropes into that mid-wicket region. Pehli game पर चौका लगा, 5 points and 12 runs still in this one. So sharp neutral round. Here we go. Down on his knees, on the rise. चार चेंडू आणि धावा पाहिजे ते फक्त 11. Yes, the new mantra for the CG Lions should be that Ram should be kept at the non-strikers end. They should be kept at the non-striking end more often than not in this last over. Hardly any balls to go, 4 to go, 11 to win. The man on strikes. Under pressure. Chargas. The Mumbai slang language Chargas. 4 चेंडू आणि धावा पाहिजे ते फक्त 10.
पे से कहना आसान बात है, लेकिन अंडर प्रेशर जब आप सेंटर में हो इट्स डिफिकल्ट. तो ऐसी स्थिति आन पड़ी है कि अब 3 गेंदों में 10 रन बनाने होंगे मैच को जीतने के लिए और राम गोयनका नॉन स्ट्राइकिंग एंड पर होंगे. तो ये you cannot leave him high and dry at the non-striking end. If Team DBS has to win this one, it's got to be given a strike. Good catch. थोड़ा सा मिस कर गए थे, लेकिन yes, he held on to the catch like dear life. That really keeps the CG Lions in contention. It keeps the team alive. थोड़ा सा momentum CG Lions के पक्ष में. The momentum with the CG Lions. The momentum has shifted now, especially taking into consideration the fact that Ram is at the non-striking end. Definitely the match loaded in favor of CG Lions at this stage. But still you never know. 3 balls and 10 to win. Could still go either ways. Third ball. Two balls and 10 to win now. The writing is on the wall. अब स्ट्राइक देने का कोई सवाल ही नहीं आता है. इसी बल्लेबाज ने वो छक्का और चौका लगाना होगा. अब और कोई विकल्प भी तो नहीं है. Now there is no coming back on crease for Ram Goenka. That wicket of Iyer was the key wicket. Ram should have gone for that run. Ram should have gone for that run, even if he would have been run out. वैसे तो स्ट्राइक मिलने वाली भी नहीं है. कोशिश करना चाहिए था स्ट्राइक लेने के लिए. शायद अंडर प्रेशर विकेट कीपर थोड़े फंबल हो सकते थे, तो वहां पर गलती कर चुके हैं राम. He should have gone for that run. He should have gone. स्ट्राइक पे आने का तो कोई सवाल ही नहीं है राम का अब. So that's a miscalculation. 9 to win. 2 boundaries to tie the match. 2 boundaries to tie. What a catch! What a catch! That catch went into the direction of the tallest fielder in the team, and अगर वो कैच को फील्डर ले सकता तो टीम का सबसे टॉलेस्ट फील्डर उस कैच को ले सकता था. चलो राइडिंग ऑन द वॉल. अब यहाँ से केवल एक ही टीम इस मैच को जीत सकती है और वो है the CG Lions. There's only one team that can win this match now, but yes, it was a terrific cricket match. There is no need for Team DBS Bank to bow their head. They can really hold their head high. They can really come back into the pavilion with a reasonable pride. Though they have lost the match, they have won 1 million hearts out here, the DBS Bank. What a cricket match. Ek ball no. Unless he does something stupid out here, ये मैच तो जीत चुकी है CG Lions. What a catch under pressure by चिराग. चलिए अगले मैच के टॉस के लिए तैयार रहे. जू वेलेपाला, जिमखाना और मलबार हिल की टीम. टॉस, अगले मैच का टॉस अगले 1 मिनट में होगा. That's all right. Congratulations to Team CG Lions for holding their nerve in this kind of a tight situation. They have really come out of a tight situation here. The captain and the CG Gymkhana patrons members will be a relieved bunch here. The match was almost lost by the CG Lions, but they really held on to the nerves in the dying stage and really scripted an extraordinary victory.
We're often asked how DBS became the world's best bank. It's simple. We believe banking has a higher purpose, so we set out to innovate and serve you better by being a different kind of bank. Learning to think and act more like a startup, more like a friend, more like a business partner, and less like a bank.